If that water wet, it's got gators in it.
You either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. I can do those things because I'm not a hero.
They shouldn't have given you ashy blokes YouTube.
Cursed be the ground, for our sake. Both thorns and thistles it shall bring forth for us. For out of the ground we were taken, for the dust we are. And to the dust we shall return.
What's up, boss? You believe that? Hold on. Oh no. Do you believe that? Huh? Oh no. Ah! Oh no. Come on. Do you believe?
All right, good people. Here we are on this extended Friday, and y'all ain't shit. I can tell you that, man. You guys are not shit. Okay. So we'll start with the people that are in for this session, okay? Since I know that you guys are here. Luther, what's going on? Mosfet, what's going on? Scorpion, I hope the chat room is enjoying a safe weekend. I hope so too. Scorpion Black, what's happening? Kevin, what's happening? This is a late Friday, very late. There's Toya with my apple. Michael, what's going on? Dave Chow, what's going on? We have already won. So truly any time is a good time for the wisdom you import to us. Thank you. Appreciate you. Sir Ham, thank God we don't have to wait for this one. You know what? It's like I posted the other one before she actually invited me to her impromptu live, right? And so we finally go ahead and get some of this shit settled. It's like talking to me is like arguing with my ex. Or arguing with a girlfriend, okay? The shit gets stretched on for hours over nothing, okay? Really what it is that I'm competing with you, but I can't compete with you, so I'm gonna deflect and defer and all this kind of shit. Let me go on, okay? Go on. Man, I overslept Friday already. I heard that. I deserve it. Yeah, it's a late Friday. I deserve it. I apologize. Horowitz, what's going on? Palm Beach Mike. Instant Media, what's happening? Ken C in Red, what's going on? Craig the Tech Guy, what's happening? We just got kidnapped, but almost. Yeah, if you can consider black women aliens, yes. Sometimes they are. They can act like it. Or should I say, kidnapped by Klingons. Prince, what's happening? Back to the Future, what's up, Michael? Snowman, what's up? Hubert, hey, did Tawana Bonner and Phoenix get what they deserved? I think everybody was cheering. Nobody really likes Asia Wilson and the Aces, man, but everybody was cheering for them because of Phoenix. They have two more hated teams ever played together, played in the finals. You sure that wasn't on? It might have been because I was trying to leave. Okay, and hold on, BGS, just one more thing. Okay, all right. Another 45 minutes go by. Okay, I got people waiting on me. Hold on, BGS, just one more thing. Big Trick, what's going on? The sad thing about May is she's the best black women have to offer, and we know it. I hope not. I think Toya is probably better. Okay, I've met some pretty good black women, you know. So, but I think May is typical. She really is. Hey, just how much do you think an average Gen Z should be making a year to stay afloat during the next 5 years as we try to outrun the bear? Um, I would say minimum about 60,000. Okay, if you're single, got a family, you're gonna have to make 80. It seems to be about the right amount, between 60 and 80 for most people. Uh, if um, if Elon Musk could actually bring these modular homes online and people start buying them, the price will drop. And as people lose their jobs, the prices are going to drop. So if you can find a good job between 60 and 80, you should be fine. She said her husband was there. You know, I've never met him. She says he's not an internet person. So I try to keep the husband out of it. Okay? Yeah, women will try to undermine, replace, reject what a man does regularly and or enjoys. Yep, she does. Because they don't understand it. Because you slowly turned her life into a ratchet confessions. Everything came out and explains a lot about her and her women in general. Yes, it does. That's why I kept asking her questions, and basically, she got trapped into answering it. So we answered a lot of questions about. Um, um, I think when she first heard me, May had the idea that she was better than me. Okay, which I get a lot. Okay, he's smart, but and he thinks he knows everything, but I'm better than him. Okay, all my girlfriends thought that I am better than him until they start being with me. Okay, and so oh wait a minute, this nigga is who he says he is. Okay, see I never got that from Toya. I never got that from Toya. There was Toya has Toya has her lane and her knowledge base, right? And I bow down to that, right? But see, she's never competed with me. I don't know if that's the modern Toya that's that's matured or what, but she's never competed with me. Chance, what's up? Tao, what's going on? Hope you got your disaster capitalism bets in, man. The thing is, man, what I don't understand is white people's passion to commit suicide like this, man. I don't get it because none of this shit makes sense that they're doing. Trust in the building, yep. I make 200. You make 200. If you make 200K, you're good. If you make 200K, you are well above everybody else. How long will the lockout be in the W? I'm guessing a full season. Oh, I don't know. I think the NBA is going to step in. I think the NBA is willing to step in and prevent the lockout. Any decent models for living your life as a permanent bachelor? I'm thinking about options. And basically, CGA probably has the best option for living your life as a bachelor, okay? The thing is, how do you deal with your morals, okay? Some guys don't like tricking or prostitutes or stuff like that. Some guys have a moral objection to it, right? And if you don't want to move to a traditional country and get married and have a family, if that's not you, okay, then you're going to, I mean, there's all kind of ways, okay? You're going to have to take a slightly lesser chick and put her in rotation. Because really, after you get past 40, it's not that hard. If you're between 18, I would say 18 and 40, it's much harder because women want to settle down and get married and all that shit, right? If you get past 40, it shouldn't be that hard, okay? Because there's a lot of women that have expended their fertile years, right? So if you can get into a situationship with a lot of 40-year-old women pretty easily. May think she's better than all black men. She does, and that's her. That's the issue, okay? And when I punch holes in that balloon, she gets mad. Like uh, uh the link to what to the last night's thing. Hold on. I mean, it's comedy, man. It's funny, man. I was listening to parts of it today, and we talk about being pro-black and stuff like that. And what she told me was hilarious, man. She didn't know there were black people in Texas, man. I fell out. I could not help it. I could not help it. It was so funny. I mean, man, I was busting a gut. I said, "You got to be kidding me." I said, Texas was a slave state. What do you, what do you think was in Texas before Mexicans? Okay, but that shows you her. Even though she's a teacher and she's got a master's degree, her lack of history knowledge, man, is, I would say, not amazing. It was, I don't know how to describe it, man. I really don't know how to describe it. Her lack of her lack of knowledge in basics. What I thought was basic. Okay, I didn't think anything that was that big a deal. Like even when I called her cantankerous, man, I said my 80-year-old grandmother knows what cantankerous means. Okay, and she asked I said I would expect, and Toy could actually chime on this. I would expect somebody that's been to college and has 3 master's degrees knows what the word cantankerous means. I thought it's not a really, it's like an 8th grade word. It's not really that big. Okay, it's not really a specialized word, and it shocked me that she didn't know it. And I said it's not that I was trying to put her down. I was just shocked that she didn't know what cantankerous means. Husband's probably locked in the basement somewhere. No, no. He's out working. But thing is, she explained it basically. We called him a saint, right? Because he knows who she is, and long as she keeps it within limits, he's willing to accept her. He likes her being slightly spicy. So as long as she controls it, and she's learned to control it, not let it get out of hand. So he's willing to put up with it. Beaches, will African immigrants become the new model minority in the future? No, I don't think so. I think the new model minority probably would be Latino. African American Africans will be the new black people. That's what they're trying to turn them into. But there's not enough of them. But I put the link to the video to the stream if you guys actually wanted to look at it. Theo, I didn't think you drank, man. You don't seem like a drinker to me. Because I think you're more like me. Drinking is probably boring, for the most part. Craig, I says I make 350. Okay, all right. You make 350, man. Then you make that much, man. Then you're good. You're Gucci. I thought the bear got you yesterday. She tried. What is your take on the government shutdown? This is okay. This happens like once every 6 or 7 years with a government shutdown. It's not unusual. They have a dispute, and one side's agenda is not getting met, so they hold things up. So I don't. I think with the state of the country, it's not going to last as long as we think. Okay, because a lot of people gonna lose jobs, and that's gonna cause a whole lot of people a lot of upsetment. So there's a lot of pressure on both sides to actually solve this impasse. White people are not being superior is unaliving territory for them. That's 99% of that. It is what it has become. So, um, like Germany want to start building weapons to send to Ukraine, man, which is a lost cause. and they're willing to go. They don't have no money. Their economies are pretty much almost damn near bankrupt, and they're still trying to get money to fight a lost battle. It's just insane. When it's not necessary. Nobody's threatening them. Okay, it's just their loss of power. And see, Lithium says, did you hear about Boston's commission for boys and men? I haven't heard about it, but I'm not surprised. Okay, the trend is, and Donald Trump is at the head of this, right? Okay, you have to get boys and men back into the workforce because women do not create shit. Okay, women actually decay. A woman-led society will actually decay. That's been proven over time. Okay. In fact, I got to do I have to do a what is it? I have to do a standalone, right? Because something I said 3 years ago, right? Most matriarchies elect men as leadership. Why? It's because women don't create. Okay, matriarchies actually nominate men as their leaders or as representatives because men get shit done. Women do not. Is in Texas right now. Okay. Oh, how is Austin, man? You know what? The thing is, a lot of things. I was born in Dallas. Okay, I was born in Texas, right? And and my family goes back generations in Texas and Louisiana, right? And I was stunned. You think that you thought there were no black people? You thought that Texas was like Utah or Montana with a tiny portion of black people? It was a slave state. It actually boggled my mind. That sounds appalling. Okay, I don't know what that means. What's up, All Star G? She didn't know there were black people in Texas. What? She truly. I don't. I guess she does. I really guess she does. Question: the more numerous the magistrates, the weaker the government. Quote taken from Rousseau. Yeah, a few hundred years later, how has that statement held up? Quite a bit. Yeah, actually, quite a bit. It's because they start fighting and they start squabbling. And what they used to do is actually represent the people. And now, in fact, Quigley said something about that. Now the institution lives for itself. Okay. Now the people in office actually live to actually stay in office. They don't actually represent you anymore. That's what he's trying to say. That always happens when bureaucracy gets too heavy at the top, and the state starts to decline. It's happening to the United States now. I sure missed the tacos and weather. And the tacos were good. The tacos were good. The tacos are better in California, but the tacos were good. But when finding out they're not superior is usually the end of the relationship. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, okay. Yeah. She found that out. She had to go look it up. I said, but you have a master's degree, okay? A eighth grader knows what cantankerous means. Okay, that's why. That's why it's not that. It's not. I was trying to embarrass her. I was shocked that she didn't know what it meant. A teacher who doesn't know history said, you know what? You sometimes you expect people, especially educated people, to know things, right? And when they don't, you're stunned. Do, do they? You probably do. I'm not. I wouldn't be shocked. So some of these ladies have been in such an echo chamber, and willful ignorance starts to take place, and that and attention. Yeah. Yeah, her lack of knowledge is astounding. It is astounding, you know. And every time I push, I'm not even push, just mention something, right? And no, if she was a high school dropout or something, it wouldn't bother me at all. Okay, about what she doesn't know. Okay, well, you just never run across it. Okay, you're not a highly educated person, but she's a highly educated person, And if this is what the schools are producing, man, Asians are not the model minority. You know what? That's what they call them. Okay, we didn't give them that name. White people gave them that name. Black female privilege explains May's ignorance. Probably so. I'm just stunned. I mean, Tori's probably worse than I am. You have 3 master's degrees. You don't know what the meaning of the word cantankerous. Toya would have. Tori's lips would have been way out here. Okay, what? And them slanted eyes have been so narrow, it's like lasers. Like what the hell? Tori has some cute slanted eyes, though. I have to say. Why do you some people disown their frat or sorority when they get heavy into religion, but don't realize their own religion does rituals and has uh, types of because their rituals and their practices don't jive with the others. That's all. Just like different religions. Why do Japanese people love black culture? I mean, ghetto culture is because it's fun. Ghetto culture is fun. Okay, like it or not. Okay, poor people to get out of their misery, man, they turn up and they pour all their energy into getting away from their misery. Okay, so it's fun. And I was listening to a Howard University PhD narrative podcast this morning before work. The lady brought up what you're trying to understand with May. Okay, I don't know what that is, so you'd have to explain it. You can come up after a little bit and explain it because I'm gonna drop the link. What are my thoughts on Katie Porter running for governor? Um, she got about a good. Really, nobody really knows her that well. So unless she can actually get her name out there, she probably has little to no chance, especially in a majority Latino state. Basically, cantankerous is one of those words you will actually, if you read just even fiction, you're going to run across that word. Hell, if you watch movies, you're going to run across that word. The movie Three Body Problem was the fault of one woman to doom the entire species. Yeah, possibly. I saw. I know it's a series, but I haven't. I watched maybe um, 2 episodes. I've never touched a public school, been forced SAT words down my throat since elementary school. Yeah. The thing is, man, when I took the SAT, man, I just walked straight into it. I had no clue. I took it because all my friends were taking it. I had no clue what the SAT even was until I walked in and took it. And then I think the government paid for me to take it the second time. But I walked right in and with no clue and what it was, what it stood for. Didn't study for it, didn't nothing. I just walked into it cold and took it, and actually did pretty well on it. And it was no study, no prep, nothing. Okay, just walk right into it. It's just another test. Not knowing Texas has black folks or slave state. Come on. Yeah, I know it's basic, but the thing is, uh, common knowledge is not so common. We just where did think she knew that Juneteenth came from Galveston. She thought that little corner of Texas represented the whole. She thought that was you had a tiny fraction of black people in in Galveston. That's what represented black people, which doesn't make sense. But May doesn't have a whole lot of intellectual curiosity. I'm just noticing that. To your response to my first question, have you read Cronyism, Liberty versus Power in Early America? No, I haven't. By Tachi Newman, no. the thing is, uh, a lot of these things have been if you study civilization, a lot of these things repeat. And where they learned it from is they noticed a pattern that's been written down for the last 3,000 years, right? Okay. Why did Rome fall? It got too top heavy, okay? A lot of bureaucrats sucking up the money, okay? And then fighting over power and having disputes. It broke up into fractions, didn't represent the people, and people started to leave. That's what happens. What are your thoughts on China using the rare earth nuclear option against? Basically, it's called a trade war. Okay, they withhold something, you withhold something. China's been pretty decent about not doing that. They've been taking the blows and finding workarounds. We have been running a trade war against China for the last 25 years. Okay. And China has pretty much taken the blows and worked around it, right? Now they're not taking it anymore. Okay, you want to go this far and this high with these tariffs? Guess what? We got a whole bunch of shit that you need that you're not gonna get, like rare earth magnets and and minerals and shit like that you need. Okay, so fuck it. You want to fight a war? We're gonna fight back. China said we won't fire the first shot, but guess what? Uh, China will fire the second shot. It's pretty simple. It's not. I mean, it's really. If you think about it, it's fair. Okay, you're gonna shoot at me, I'm gonna shoot back at you. I don't know why it's such a. I don't know why it's such a hard concept. Ghetto culture is both fun and rebel. It is, and the loose, especially Japanese, right? Because Japanese is so conformist, right? So strict and conformist. So embrace a culture that doesn't have uh, any restrictions. Okay, which is basically what is it? Being a satyr, which is what black culture is, being a satyr with no restrictions and no morals. Okay, for a small slice of time, that's actually it's very freeing. Even the monks in Japanese monks, man, they take about 2 weeks where they just cut loose of all restrictions and do whatever the fuck they want to do within reason. But the thing is, they just cut loose out of the restriction because you have to let some of that stuff go. You can't keep it bottled up. Have we reached the end of black female intellectual like DeGroy? I don't think so. I think they're still around, but they're controlled. True, hate to say it, but when I was living in the ghetto, my childhood was one of some of the funnest times I ever had. Yeah, because you're enjoying it to enjoy, because you ain't got no money. Okay, you ain't got no money. You know, I ain't got no money. I can't go to the park. I can't go to Europe. But guess what? I can go out in the front yard and double dutch. Okay, with my friends and enjoy myself, which is really all it really takes. It doesn't take that much. Great series. I saw some of it. Okay, it was interesting. You know, yeah. Some of the stuff was like, yeah, you know, okay. You're kind of bending things a bit, but yeah, you can psychologically control the whole planet. Yeah, okay. I never noticed the word till I heard Gigi use it and had to look it up. Was it cantankerous? Okay, I have no idea. Spain man, what's up? I can sometimes be a cantankerous old man. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Old men are highly cantankerous. Okay, and I mean slightly peppered with black culture. Highly peppered with black culture. Yeah, because jazz infiltrated Japan in the '40s, so there's going to be a bit of that. Is there a starting point, person of study, patriarchs like you gave us with brief off for? Uh, I would go look at what's his name. He actually wrote The Life of Greece and Caesar and Christ. Okay, those two books are actually philosophical history of those of the modern ancient European state. It actually works its way all the way up into the modern era. But that's where I would go. That's to give a pretty good overview of the difference between a patriarchy and a matriarchy. Patriarchies are very new, okay, especially Western patriarchy. That started with the Hittites in, I think it was, is it what, like 500 BC, 1100 BC with the patriarchs, and then it spread to Greece and Rome, and then it kind of dispersed, and then the Catholic Church built upon that model. So that's where Western patriarchy actually started. Let's see. And so basically, white people are finding out they're not superior at the same time as black women, and are both going nuts, throwing Hail Mary. Yeah, probably. I got a question. With the current rate of technology, what is your best estimate you would give year-wise for an environment change? As far as what? You say environment change, talking about the global environment, or the social environment, or the technological environment. I don't know which one you want. Social environment, I would say it's already changing, and a complete changes take a long time. I don't think you'll see a so-called complete change until the artificial womb and you actually genetically modifying babies. That's when you will actually know that you are in the new territory. Oh, the thing is, um, any woman that listens to that bullshit, they deserve what they get, man. Regarding the top 10 books, would you change that list or keep the same? Apologies if I asked this before. I mean, it always changes, okay? It always changes, but I mean, those have been my go-tos for a while. Can it change? Sure. If you're constantly reading, things will move up and down. So, but my thing is, I have a top 10 that I like, but the thing is, my top 10 is more than what category I'm talking in, because my top 10 in each category is going to be very different. Could you expand on that? Because my grandfather was a Mason, but still heavy, and basically the Masons are Catholic Gnostics, okay, and became Protestant Gnostics. If you go, there's a book called Holy Blood, Holy Grail that actually goes into that, okay, about the Masons and how they were forged, and what came out of it. So a Masonic temple is basically basically Christian based anyway. So the Masons actually run the church. It's not one of the things that they're heavily into the church. They run the church. Most of your successful pastors are Masons. They could, but think rare earths are for the defense industry. In other words, you can't build weapons without rare earth metals and magnets. Okay, that's why they're holding those. Yeah, Will Durant. Yeah, because they're reasonable. How does it all end? I'm talking Armageddon. I mean, you could have Armageddon. You could have Armageddon at any point within the last, I would say, 50 years. Just some mistake, some mistake by a superpower, uh, acceleration of a war. Okay, you could have Armageddon. In fact, you came close. About close about the body came close about 4 times to Armageddon. A satyr. Okay. In other words, the satyr is one that lives for the moment and enjoys what we call a low moral living. That's a satyr. Little Maple Leaf, what's going on? Okay. May could not get down with you saying that y'all see me as a teacher. She could, man, that blew her mind. What's up, Dirty Foot? Be just my mama made me tough. So every now and then I gotta get a little cantankerous just to remind her who she built. BGS, what are your top favorite countries and why? Uh, I would say Ghana would be number one. Okay, right now, to go to my list right now, Kenya would be number two, and I would think Brazil be number three for me. Okay, if uh, Philippines used to be, but not so much. Thailand could have been. Um, and there's up and comers, but the thing is, my top three would be Ghana, Kenya, and maybe Brazil. South Africa, I've never vibed with South Africa, so I don't know. To clarify my question, I meant how many years does it take for a change? Oh, basically a social change takes about 10 years, maybe maybe a generation. Okay, a small social change takes about 10 years. I mean, Mason, you probably meet a Mason and never know that he's a Mason. No, maybe somebody can help you with it. In a tie rod, you gotta say what model, what make and model your car is. Structure and rituals, yeah, well, that's part of it. That's part of the culture. We're the world's oldest fraternity. Not quite. Okay. The Masons tracked their lineage back to the pyramids, but you know, there's questions about that. Hey, what's up, Art? You at work? Seder peels. Y'all ain't shit. Oh, hey, if it was, you know what? Basically, on the stuff that they study and what they give them out PhDs for, I could have had one. Okay, the shit that I see shoveled, that these PhDs come up with, man. Because I used to write my papers for my sister and my daughters in their master's programs. Okay, so I know it's not that big a jump to having a PhD. And plus, talking to guys that actually went through and got their PhDs, it's not that big a jump. The thing is just time, okay? Money and time. Because you have to be in there, you have to teach, and you have to go through the teaching process to get a PhD. But in soft skills, yeah, it's not that hard. South Africa is a mini UK. Kind of. Say it is mythologically or typically symbols of hedonism. Yeah. Yeah, that's how come Satan is a hooved is a half human hooved creature. That's a satyr. That's a that's hedonism, the lack of morals. Masonic temple. Yeah, they're all over the place. Any place where there's Catholics or there's well, not Catholic, but any place where there's Protestant churches, you're gonna see that symbol with the. If you see that scribe in that square, that little funny symbol, okay, on the church's placard, okay, there's some it's basically some secret Masonic temple, okay. When does the Greenland low effect take effect for bringing women here? I have no idea what that is. Yeah, they track. Yeah, they. If you read the Holy Blood, Holy Grail, they'll actually talk about how they track their lineage back to the pyramids. Not at work, home eating ribs and mac and cheese. Shame on you. If we officially go back to 1717. Yep, that sounds about. Really, officially, Masons really go back to the Templars, right? Which is Robert the Bruce in the, was it, I would say, the 13th century or the 14th century. Yeah, yeah. I saw that. Okay, Trump's using terrorists to actually correct what Joe Biden did, and it's not working. Why do you think the May is sticking around, and she some kind of avatar for the curiosity of the average black one for the black? I think so. That's why I was trying to get to the bottom. They won't actually say exactly what it is. I said, what do you actually disagree with? Well, yada yada yada. Yeah, I feel. What is it that you actually disagree with? Why do you think we hate you? And they can never come up with a solid answer. It's always how they feel. Dr. Ills, one of my professors in my master's told me I should do it, get a PhD, and that jump was not difficult. She was right. Yeah. Basically, if you read what you're supposed to read, and if you're a fairly intelligent person, okay, and read what you're supposed to read, and don't rock the boat, you probably can get your PhD. If you spend enough money. And all these dumbed down chicks that come in and getting PhDs, man, you can do it. Okay, if they give to them, you can get it. See, now gold reaches up to 5,000, silver reaches up to 50, while the stock market is down. Crashes due to Trump is slapping tariffs in China over 100%. Um, it's a broader thing. It's something I go over it during. You probably have to join my Patreon when I actually go over this stuff. I've been going over this stuff for the past 3 years. Okay, the way America makes its money is taxing the rest of the world by using the dollar. Right? If the dollar loses leverage, we start leaking money. Okay, our interest rate should be, according to the austerity, should be right around 18%, and the dollar should be right around, was it, right around 50. Okay, we should have got a big ass hit. So your inflation is two things, man. One is the tariffs. The other part is your currency ain't worth shit. Gold is the final arbiter of what your currency is actually worth. If you see gold going that high versus the dollar, that means your currency ain't worth shit. Because I just saw a 4-minute animation on TikTok that looks completely real. How do you think AI will affect anime? It's already doing it, man. You can't tell. You can't tell. It's gonna obliterate a lot of skilled people. How far do you see Passport Bros getting by year 2030? Actually going to be it's actually going to be a dominant thing because geo maxing for mates is going to explode. Okay. Right now they're trying to put a kibosh on it. In other words, you can't find what you want in your culture. You import or export. Import women or export yourself. It's very common right now, not just here. Black men attracted masculinity like all of the women. They just can't deal with the lack of female. Yes, true. My May's persona is much different from how she portrays herself in the Black Manosphere. LOL. She told on herself. Yes, she did. I told her if I talked to her long enough, okay, she gonna out herself. Okay, and she did. I'm on lunch break, so I will send it to your DM on Twitter. Okay. Sounds like I missed a lot. Yeah, you did. You did. Okay. Basically, you did. Okay. She told a lot on herself. Okay. And when the big thing when I told her she was cantankerous, she actually looked it up and found out. She said, "Yeah, that's me." Okay. She says I am a can. She's thinking about changing her name to from May the Alchemist to May the Cantankerous. That has me scratching my head. Can't figure out if May wants to gain knowledge or dispute your. Uh, Black gynocrats want to exert dominance over their men. And she says she doesn't exert dominance over her husband, but okay, she may not. He might be the exception. But the thing is, um, most black women like May want to believe that they're better than you because you're a black male. University institution warped the female. Basically, what Clinton did was allow a lot of people that should have been in university or college in. And I was listening to Aaron Clary, right? One of his books. We talk about the curse of the high IQ. And what he said is, they turned college from an institution of higher learning into high school 2.0, an extended high school. And a lot of my professors say that college right now is an extended high school. Oh yeah, well she's a pistol. I have a 24 karat gold chain from Men's Jeweler and a few other 24 karat pieces rings. They keep a profile on you pieces so to show you the current value of your jewelry. They actually want to keep track of where the gold is in case they need to confiscate it. Yeah, that's what it is. She sees me like her father. The dollar isn't worth anything, but they can't drop the dollar. It's because it's still being used. Okay, you have more dollars slushing around as currency, as a de facto currency than anything else. Okay, you can't just drop it without crashing the whole system. On the issue of animation AI, major schism has arisen in response to the tech. It's damn near warfare in some of the arts. Yeah, it is. Okay, and basically, the machines will win eventually. Well, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I don't know him, so I can't say how their relationship is because I don't know the guy. What fool argue? Oh, there's a lots of them, man. A lot of them argue with their father. There was a little girl, right? I don't know if it's acting, but the thing is, her father told that she can't have ice cream, right? And her mother was going to give it to her, right? And so he took it. Said no ice cream till after dinner, right? And so she wouldn't let it go, so he took it from her, right? Okay. And she's like two years old, maybe three, okay. And she snatched it and said, if I can't have ice cream, nobody have ice cream. So she snatched it and she threw it over her shoulder and threw it on the ground. Okay, okay. So she learned that shit from somebody. She learned that shit from her mother. It's like her mother was dumbfounded because her daughter's acting just like she does. You see the story of ABW turned fugitive Derek Rose after they had an argument. Got to restate that one. The Star Trek does tell a lot. I don't, the thing, what I don't get, man, I don't see the argument. Everybody sees this shit. Okay, black women know what they're doing. Okay, they do, but they don't want to admit it. It's like, damn, why don't you just admit the shit? Okay, because if black men buck, all of a sudden that stuff comes out. We can't get anywhere. If you don't want to admit the problem, we can't fix it. If you don't have the white man's credentials, they don't want to bow, and you're a black man. She has Carol Dweck's fixed mindset. Okay, I don't know who that is. All right. Okay, we've been about almost an hour, so I will drop the link and give you guys an hour and a half to come up and shoot the shit. Okay, if you like. I think I answered most of the questions. 100 years, where do you see the ABW either out of the country or mixed? They're gonna have to mix because black men are gonna leave. Okay, at 100 years, 50, they're getting close to the 50% married out rate. Okay, so they're gonna have to either figure out how to mix with other men, or they're going to go extinct. So they're going to integrate as they have to, as is what the United States actually wants them to do. She's having her time of the month, and I don't know how to deal with it. Um, I'll tell you how I dealt with it. Okay, she's having that time of the month. Okay, she's crabby. Okay, and it sounds lewd, but the thing is, run a hot bath, right? Okay, have her sit in that bathtub, that bathtub for like 15, 20 minutes, right? Clean that bad boy up, fuck the shit out of her, and then she'll go back to normal. Believe it or not. She can't do anything, but black women are actually horny on their period, but they're bleeding and they can't do anything about it, right? So if you have them sit, because an older woman actually taught me that, okay? She sit in a tub of water, okay? It won't be exactly 100% clean, but things it won't drip, right? It'll stop the drip for about a half an hour to an hour, right? You fuck the shit out of her for about 20 minutes, okay? 15, 20 minutes, okay? And then she'll go back to normal. But the thing is, she won't be horny anymore, okay? She'll be nice and calm. And a lot of the hormones that she gets from having sex will come in and alleviate some of that pain. All my girlfriends and stuff like that, okay, and on their period, when they got antsy and bitchy and stuff like that, go take a bath, okay? Go take a bath. Let's put a towel down. I'm gonna hit that thing real good, and after that, they go back to normal. Try it.
What's going on, BGS?
What up?
Hey, shout out to everybody
Hey,
else
what's
on the
going
panel.
on?
Thank you for having me up again, once again, BGS. It's a pleasure.
Hey, what's happening, man?
Hey, I wanted to say something briefly, and I'm gonna pass the mic. What I was trying to ask you about in the chat, pretty much
Mm-hmm.
in relation to the passport bros, like by 2030, you said you see us taking off and going a lot further. Now, let me ask you
Yeah.
this: like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm concerned about like the population of the simp black males that we got. Do you think their mindset would ever get better in
Yeah.
terms of
Oh
their?
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think they'll ever start to think on a masculine level, or do you think they'll always think on a feminine level?
Simp is conditioning. It's not anything that's inherent, right? Okay.
Uh,
They've been trained, and as long as you stay in the same condition that you're in, you will never get out of it, right? Okay. What a lot of simps go to Colombia or Brazil and they stay for a month and come back differently because what's his name was a simp, the comedian, um what's his name, the
I don't
big guy,
know.
the big fat guy, what's his name?
There's so many. I don't know.
he he said he was a simp until he went to Brazil for about a month, and he came back. He said I came back like I came back a boss because he's actually treated differently because you're expected to be different in a different country. Okay. To
Okay.
anybody that's a simp, okay. Now white boys simp is because they think their money and their power dominates everything, right? So they in their mindset that okay, I'm white, I have money, I have privilege, okay. She gonna bow down to me, okay, and they get suckered, okay.
So is that why they overpay? Because I noticed with Caucasian guys, they overpay.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, they pay for power.
Yeah.
That's where they've been trained, okay. My privilege, my status, and my money it will make you bow down because that's the way it works in their world.
And also, the last thing on Pastor Mike, I want to know, would you happen to know when that green card law, that's what I was asking in the chat, takes effect? Well, I think Donald Trump.
It should be October 1st. In other words, it should be the fiscal year. Should be either October 1st or January 1st. So
Okay,
I would wait till January 1st. Go ahead.
so definitely January 1st.
Mm,
Anybody, let's say if for some crazy reason you wanted to bring a woman back, if for some crazy reason, right?
yeah.
If you did it, you no longer have that risk of her running game and running off
Yeah.
like the African lady did online on the black guy.
In other words, basically that was a whole birthright citizenship argument. Okay, to stop that shit because it's not about them. It's the green card holders. It's about the women flying in, having babies in the United States, and then flying back. Okay, and the birthright citizenship argument ties into the green card shit. Okay, They actually want to stop that.
Okay, so that'll take effect around like January. So this
It's already in effect because after October 1st or January 1st depends on how the law is actually written.
okay, cool. So
If you go read the law, it'll tell you when it actually goes into effect.
okay, cool. So that's a big win for the passport bros then. So I'm a
Mm.
pass the mic.
I mean, Passport Bros is bigger than just black people, right? White men are doing it, Latino men are doing it,
Yeah.
basically guys in Sweden are doing it, Korean men are doing it, Chinese men are doing it. It's all over, okay? It's broader than just us.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. Yeah. As far as black men leaving, it's already over. I just found out my little cousin he's dating a white girl.
Yeah. I mean, but
It's pretty
that's
much
why
over. It's like, okay, I see
people
what
think
you're talking.
SYSP is about dating white women. No, they always say date the best woman for you and how
Make
you
the best
treat her.
option for you. Yep.
Make the best option for you, and that's what they were trying to say. And so a lot of times it is Becky, okay?
Especially
And
if it's based on proximity. Sometimes it's Becky.
some
Sometimes it's Maria.
sometimes it's Maria in California. It's Maria, okay? I said, Sir Him says I was a simp until I went to Colombia for a month and came back waging war on these hoes, screaming at you four, yeah, screaming at you a four, you a four, you a four, you ain't shit, Sir Him.
You get a 4. You're a 4.
You
You're
a
a
four,
4.
you're a
You're a
four.
4. You're a 4.
Nah, I'm a 10. Hell no, you're a four. I can't do what Kevin did. Okay, Kevin knew made them rate themselves. Okay, and then asked them why do you rate yourself that high? They hated that. I couldn't do that. No, bitch, you're five, you're four, or you're five. Or, babe, come on, baby, you know you're a three. Stop, stop. You know what you are. In fact, shout out to Crimson Cure. Right, we're actually on a panel. Okay, and a chick that knew she was a fucking four. Right, and she said she thought she was like a 8 or 9, right? I said, okay. I said, okay. So I said, come on, baby, you know what you are. You know where you rank is because every little girl goes out 11 or 12 years old, put on something tight, and see how much attention she can actually pull, right? You know, by the time you're 18, you know where you rank as far as the female hierarchy. So saying that you're 8, 9, or 10, you know that's bullshit. You know where you rank.
Hey,
Tens,
BGS.
yes, sir.
I mean, over in Colombia,
Hmm.
they're more humble. They will be an 8, and you will ask them. I'm a 5. They'll just be humble.
Yeah, they're taught that way. Yeah,
Yeah, and
they're
they know
taught
that
that.
they know they're 8, but they're humble with it, and
Yeah.
that's sexy.
What's sexy to us is because we're not used to it. We used
You
to
sure ain't.
chicks overrating themselves. So that's why it changed your mindset because those are traditional people. Okay, same thing on the continent, right? Okay, they don't throw that shit around. Okay, they're humble with it. Most of them, not all. Okay, if they have a Western mindset and basically they start to infiltrate because of the net. Okay, um, most of them will actually humble about um, their appearance, right? And a lot of women will cover their mouth, cover their face like I'm shy. In other words, okay, this is too shocking for me because they're still even the hoes are humble over in the continent. The thing is, women know where they rank. Okay, that's why I don't accept. There's two things I don't accept about women. Okay, about women when they tell me their stories. Right? One, why you got pregnant. It's never an accident. That's number one. And number two, you know where you rank.
Yeah.
To say that you're 10, I said, sometimes I want to cuss. Like, bitch, you know you ain't no fucking 10. Stop. Okay? You know that you've been a 4 since you were 11, since you were 10. You know exactly where you rank. And you've been hating on better looking chicks for forever. Okay? Women know where they rank. To say, women constantly scanning uh, what pecking order they are against the woman that's next to them. They walk in the club. They say, "Where do I rank in this club?" And sometimes if a chick is a 4, she sees a whole bunch of dimes in that club. She'll walk out. I ain't got no shot tonight. I ain't got no. I ain't got no shot. Okay. when, and the thing is, the Dove actually did a study, right? Okay. Most women think that they're average. Most women are average, but the thing is, most women will rate themselves a 7 or below. Most women, like 90%. If I find it, I'll actually bring the dove steadily back up. That's how come they think most men are average or below. That's how they see themselves. All right, jump in, y'all.
Hey, well,
So
BGS. Go
Yes,
ahead.
sir.
Go ahead.
I
I
was
was
gonna
going to
say,
say,
Go ahead. Who's first?
y- it don't matter. Somebody. Well, I was gonna say, pretty much, right. So that
Mm-hmm.
will explains the influx, especially in the black community, of
Mm-hmm.
ugly women having the confidence of a dime. Because let's just be honest, a lot of black males, we pretty much will hit anything, even if she ugly. We just won't tell nobody about it, right?
Yeah.
So So because we have that situation going on, I think they misinterpret a guy being horny and just needing to get off
No.
for.
No. 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 They know exactly where they rank in the hierarchy. Okay.
Oh
They
yeah,
pro- they pro- they project that out to you. A
they they
woman.
they 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 hope you don't know where they rank.
If you take a 4, okay,
Mhm.
that says she's a dime and put her in the middle of some model chicks, okay, she knows exactly where the fuck she ranks. Okay. She don't think she one of them.
So let me ask, why does she think if she's a four, why does she think she too good to holler at a dude that's a four, but he might actually be a good dude, but the model type dude that want to just hit it, both of them want to hit it,
Be,
right? But
be,
let's say the dude that's a four might actually want a little bit more. Why isn't she smart enough to be like, hey, let me take that deal because at least I can gain more out of this dude that's on the same level as me than I can this dude that just want to hit it.
just like an ugly short dude, man, going up to a 10, right? I'm gonna shoot my shot. If I can convince her to be with me, good, all the better. Okay. She's shooting her shot. She's trying to convince
Also,
you that she's 10 and get a better deal. Go ahead, Toya.
also, just like you were asking about how does she think that she can compete with other women who are clearly more attractive than she
Mm-hmm.
is,
Mm-hmm.
it's a level of delusion that she has believed in herself, so she thinks she can convince others.
Yeah.
It's that whole echo chamber thing. We
Yeah.
get around other women who pump
Yeah.
us up and make us think that. So all we have to do now is the burden is on us to make you think it too. Who
Yes.
cares if it's true?
Yeah. Yeah. The thing is, at the end of the day, can I get the results of a 10? They know they're a 10, but they want the results of a 10. Okay. Pretty women. I've been around a whole bunch of pretty women. Okay. They don't have to go around pumping themselves up. Okay. In fact, pretty women are trying to pull back a bit because they get too much attention. It puts them in danger.
Yeah,
So really pretty women try to dress down and put on hoodies and cover themselves up because attention brings danger to them. They actually pull back. Okay. Normally, the woman that wears tight clothes and garish stuff and out there flossing her body. Okay, she's now either 6 or below because in most settings, if you're a 7 above and you're wearing that kind of shit, you're going to actually attract a lot of trouble, especially on the street. That's why a woman is like 8, 9, or 10. She doesn't walk outside by herself. She can't. If you can walk down the street by yourself, you're not a 10. You're not a 10 because
He's not
go ahead.
lying. I was gonna say, I'm not a 10, and I'm not sitting here trying to pretend like I am one, but I wear some of my best fits to work, and that's it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but the thing is, if you're close enough to know that certain outfits, and you're good looking enough to know that it actually attracts trouble on the street,
Right.
and
That's
you
why I
and not
reserve my sweatpants for the weekend.
ain't no dime gonna walk down the street unaccompanied in a yoga pants. Okay, unless
no, that's
she
not going to happen. I don't see. No, I can't see that happening. No.
even if she's selling, you ain't gonna see no 10 hooker out on the street. Okay, that's trouble. Okay, you're attracting danger to yourself. Okay. My daughter is not gonna be out walking up and down the street, man, in tight clothes. She's not. She did when she tried to do that when she was young. Okay, she found out how much trouble she actually attracts. She stopped doing that shit. Guys, they always complain about guys because even ugly guys gonna shoot his shot at you. Okay, hey, she out there. She out here for a reason. Ain't by herself too. Let me shoot my shot.
Yeah,
And
Mhm.
some guys are unhinged. He could be that dude. Okay, I'm gonna pull her into the fucking car. Because I ain't
Now
gonna
let,
get her. I ain't gonna get her on my own. Okay.
now let,
And
let me ask you
go
this,
ahead.
BGS. Like,
Hmm.
what percentage of weirdos like that do you think we got out here in terms of the male population that's just unhinged like that?
Oh,
Just do
two,
some crazy type of
two,
ish, you know?
maybe like 1 or 2%, but that's all it takes. How do you know that the day ain't your day?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Most,
That's true.
I mean, most people have not had a gun drawn on them, right? Most people. Okay. But thing is that 1 or 2% is unhinged. That will draw down on you. Okay. You don't know when it's gonna be your day. And if you're a 10, you're attracting hundreds and thousands of people a day because you walk up and down the street. Okay, that 1 2% becomes 20 people. Okay, that are willing to do that shit to you. That's like tens do not really uh, walk the street at night. Okay, or walk at night, go into clubs that they don't where they're not protected. They won't do that shit. Okay, there's a reason for that.
Hell, I
Uh,
think they're in the club by themselves right about now, because most dudes don't stop going to the clubs, at least over in the US we have.
Tens are not in the fucking club by themselves. I can assure you. Okay.
Oh yeah, those are not tens in the club.
Eight,
Yeah,
nines, and tens are
Yeah.
not in the fucking club by
all
themselves.
all
Okay.
all the heifers I see online complain about the dudes not being in the club are average at best.
Yeah.
They're five or below.
Yeah. 85% of people, of women, are actually average and below. Okay. 85%.
Well,
Come on.
CJ been saying it like
Somebody got something with their mic going on with their mic, or you're outside or
I
something.
mean, that's me. I'm walking.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
So
Real quick.
yeah, CJ been saying like 7 to 10s, like they're for sale.
For what?
They're for sale. Like you're not gonna see them just walking around unless it's on an off day type thing, you know.
Some of them are, but most of them are not. Okay. Most. Uh, Most 7, 8, 9s, and 10s stick the landing. Okay, they find their mate early,
Mm-hmm.
and they get married and have a family. They get taken off the market pretty quick. And the ones that don't, then don't stick the landing by 30. They're rep. They get passed around. But most
Mm-hmm.
most 8, 9s, and 10s are taken
Community
off the market
property,
pretty
huh?
quick. Huh? So what?
Community property, huh?
They are free agents. Okay. They want to be concubines. Okay. They're transactional. So they never stick to land because they're a ten that's single at 30, 35. That means she has a personality problem. She can't be with nobody. 9 times out of 10. That's what I found out. I found out with my fiance. Okay, she's a fucking 8. Okay, why are you with big ass titties? Why are you single? Okay, she got a personality problem. Okay, she was cantankerous like me for no
Oh, a lot of
reason,
mouth, huh?
for no reason, and trying to prove that she's smarter than me.
Oh, oh, good
God.
luck with that.
Oh gosh. So why we got to go? I said, baby, it's not this fucking hard. Okay, either you want to be or you don't. Which one is it? Okay. Well, I want somebody who gonna pay my rent and blah blah blah. I went out with millionaires. Blah blah. I said, oh, guess what? Let's go find that dude and let him
You can
know
find that
that you
dude.
want to. I was gonna help her find. Let's go find that dude. You can be with him so I can get off my nerves. Okay. I don't want to hear this shit every day. So that would shut her up for a while. You're here because you want to be here. If you don't want to be here, baby, there's a door. I'm not holding
Mm-hmm.
you back, okay? But they know where they stand. I remember one time, man, at work, I work a blue collar job, right? And most of the chicks are 4 or 5, maybe a 6, okay?
Yeah.
And we went to when Magic first had his All Star get together, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So we went, right, and she knew she had been in front of the women, right? So she got dolled up, man, because she had a little 23-inch waist, right? She got 44 breasts and 23-inch waist, right? So she got all dolled up, and she wore this dress, right? And she's like 5 foot, damn near 5'9", right? So she's tall, she got big tits, and she got a little waist, she got a big old round behind and nice hips, and she walked in. You should have seen all the women shrink back, like, oh my God. they
Mm-hmm.
they didn't want to talk to me. It was oh, he walked in with that? Wow. So it's fun to see that shit is hilarious. So women cannot tell me they don't know where they measure.
Oh
Okay?
man, I was at work the other day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I showed this Mexican chick. I was really showing it to the fellas.
Mm-hmm.
And this Mexican chick worked with us, and she's kind of, she's cool, but she's plain. She's a
Yeah.
plain Mexican chick, right?
Right.
And so I showed her a picture of the overseas chick that I was dealing with when I go in and out the country.
Right.
And she couldn't help but to give her props, but she had to throw in there, but she was lying, though, talking about, well, she don't
Yeah.
look as good as me. I've seen better or something, but, she looks real good. And I'm like, why you can't just get this woman to, so then I got her to just kind of admit to it. I said, okay, so if I line a lot of you women up in here, and I stand her next to y'all, be honest. Who do
Yeah.
you think is competing with her?
Yeah. Yeah. And
She
she put her head down then, didn't she?
she couldn't even really say that. Then she had to go back to, well, I ain't gonna lie, she looks good, but I've seen better, but she looks really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, just get a woman her props.
No,
She looked really good. Just say that y'all can't compete with her.
She's seen better, but in comparison to you.
Yeah, I'm talking about you all in here. I'm not talking about anyone outside of this room. I'm talking about to you all.
Yeah.
If I stand her next to you all, who do you think can go toe to toe standing next to her in terms of physical?
And black men are pretty generous in their standards. I mean, really generous in their standards. Okay.
Oh man, we hella generous. We too generous, I think. That's why
we do.
that's why we got the fat attitudes and all that.
Yeah.
I think we've been too generous,
I'm not sure. Oh, good.
What did Charles call us? The garbage men of the dating world?
Yeah, unfortunately,
That's true.
He pissed me off with that shit, but he's 100% right. Okay.
Man, I saw a picture one day. I had to call. I just called him. I said, "Fuck you, Charles." Dude had just married a 2. I was like, "Good lord."
Yeah, yeah. Like my son, he dates mid Mexicans, right? Okay, mid Latinas, right? Because they take care of him.
Yeah.
Because
Black men are always +2 standard deviation.
He's the catch, right? So they take care of him, even though his mama was like a 7/8, but
I'm not.
he gets better treatment from them. So
I'm not sure about the brother that was just speaking, but like you're expecting a woman to be honest. Like you're wishing on a star, bro.
Like say Toya is probably one of the few people that women would actually be honest, because
Yeah, I rock with Toya. She cool.
Is because Toya is a late bloomer, okay? So she knows what it's like to be on the other side.
Hey, BGS. Oh, she's still there.
No, I saw, because I like late bloomers. I had a couple of them. So, and the one I really fell in love with was actually a late bloomer. She was real 5'10" and a half, really, really skinny, right? And never got any attention until she started getting hips and ass. So
yeah, that happens. That happens. That's like that's pretty much like my baby moms, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Real long legs, and really, really skinny, right? Until she kind of blossomed, and then all of a sudden she got attention. A late bloomer.
Hey, BGS. I'm not sure if you were there like earlier when Z was doing his stream, but he was talking about that club. That club that was talking about it's men get in free, but women have to pay $35 to get in. Because there's a shortage of men.
That's the market. Because in fact,
yeah, the flip.
I'm gonna take a clip from Aaron Clary's book, right, about the about that when he talked about how men are starting to interact and develop friendships and networks, not in person but actually online. Okay?
Right.
Men have adapted to that, and women haven't caught up to that. So men don't need. Men went to bars and clubs and stuff like that to actually get women, right? If women don't want to get got, they're not coming. If you're gonna be snarky and irritable and talk shit about us and yada, what's the sense of coming to a club to meet you? That makes sense.
And BGS, that's what shocks a lot of brothers when they go overseas, because all stages of women, like in Colombia, they're just nicer than the women. I don't care if they're, a doctor or they're a girl in the street.
Yeah.
They all have a level of niceness to them that some of these women here are just evil to me.
Feminism, well, black women have always been a little bit more cantankerous than most women, right? Okay, and feminists just put that shit on steroids.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then when they actually changed it to marriage 2.0 and basically made relationship transactional Okay, I'm not gonna take you through the courting ritual. Just give you sex. Okay, I'm here for booty and sex. Okay, that was actually the decline of the black relationships. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
could be if I'm just gonna. I'll tell women if all it takes is money, just give me the price up front. Get this over with. I have to take you out, try to entertain you, and make you laugh, all the other kind of stuff, wasting time. Okay, it's $200. Hey, baby, guess what? Here's 100. Lay down. Let's get this over with. Okay, give me your
What,
best shot for $100, and if you know, and move on. Okay.
well, let me ask you this, BJS. Who do you think? Okay, like if they're, it seems like maybe they're only compatible with few people. We already know Pookie's a given, of course,
Hmm.
but outside of Pookie, who do you feel that the ABW is really most compatible with, that like she can like fit in with and just have like a successful relationship, but she gonna be herself, but it's not gonna be too much of a problem. Like that guy, he can kind of adjust to that, and they'll just go fine together. What type of guy do you think she could match up
Um,
with?
Damn, you sound
that
hopeful, brother.
that is hard. The thing is, um, she's compatible with you, but the thing is, um, you won't accept her as she is, and she knows it. So that
Nah, she
so
ain't compatible with me. I'm talking about like what
no,
type
no,
of
no,
guy?
no. In other words, you won't accept her as she is. She wants to be herself, right? But she can't be herself with you, right?
No,
For
no,
the
she
most,
can't. No, no.
and that's the problem, okay? So she's trying to find a dude that will accept her as she is, which is Pookie, or the guy that will actually pay for her. She will actually shut up and be somebody different with a guy with more money. She don't want to lose him because he's a meal
Mm-hmm.
ticket. Okay, she'll shut the fuck up.
So why don't Aisha shut up on what's the name of that basketball player? Why she won't shut up then?
Cause
Steph
she don't
Curry.
want to. Cause just like Jada, she don't want to be with him.
But he a meal ticket, so she should shut up.
She's
No,
with him because
she wants her own career, man.
no. She don't want to be with him. Okay, but the thing is, what are her options? Okay,
That's why I
she's
want to say,
stuck.
where's she gonna go?
Exactly, she knows that. But have to and want to are two different things, right?
I got you.
But also,
Okay,
she's in California, so she
don't ma-
can kind of
don't matter.
do it. But
Don't
even
matter.
if she does get divorced, BGS, like she still gets paid, so she can. So she's kind of like protected on both ends. So like she
Okay,
can kind
okay.
of talk shit.
Okay. Who is Aisha Curry without Steph?
Nobody.
Just a midlife skin chick.
Yeah, she's an ex-wife at that point without him.
Who
She's a
An
midlife skin
ex-wife
chick
with kids.
at
An
best.
ex-wife with kids.
who
Well,
is who is Jeff Bezos' wife without Jeff Bezos?
Nobody.
Some
fucking
regular
nobody.
regular brunette.
She got a ton of money, but guess what? No social life because she's not that girl.
Yeah.
Like
There's a lot.
it's crazy that.
Go ahead.
Good. My bad. I was gonna say
There's
it's crazy that Aisha like switched up because like for a while she was trying to do like cooking videos and stuff and like try to portray herself as like the good wife and mother, but
Okay.
then she switched up to
Okay.
this shit.
She
I was like,
has
that's
no
crazy.
personality. She's
She
not
does.
that girl like BGS did.
She ain't that girl. But the thing is, what's going on with Aisha Curry is a 100 octane lifestyle, right? Okay. He got options. I I heard through the was it the gym rats that Steph got 3 side chicks. Okay, that's what she's pissed off about. She can't do that. Okay,
Nah.
because most guys not gonna approach Steph Curry's wife like that. Okay,
Nah.
Well,
in fact,
Aisha actually came out. Oh, sorry.
in fact, who said that?
That was a
Um,
Red Table Talk she was upset about.
yeah, she was upset about. What's her name? What's the rapper's name? With the dumbass rapper? What's her name? Um,
Which one of them?
used to be a stripper and became a rapper. What's her name?
Is it
Cardi
Cardi
B?
B or is it
Cardi B, yeah.
Cardi
Yeah.
B said the same thing. She said, when I was married, okay, nobody hit my DMs. As soon as they knew I was single, they hit my DMs, right? Men respect marriage, okay?
Women.
And
And women do
Aisha
not.
Curry also. Aisha Curry also said some crazy shit. She was saying that like that since she portrayed herself as like a good wife and mother, she's like, men aren't paying me any attention. It's like, yeah,
Exactly.
because real men are gonna be like, yo, you're doing your job. Like, why are we gonna interfere with that shit?
In other words, bitch, you got a marriage that women would kill for, okay? We're not gonna help you fuck that up. I would feel like shit killing your marriage, okay? Get divorced. You don't want to be with, get divorced first. Then we can actually hook up. If you too
You
big of
know
a
what I
coward to
would
actually get
venture
divorced,
to guess?
go ahead, baby.
I would venture to guess that Aisha knows exactly who her husband's side chicks are
She does.
and that she cannot compete. That's what's
100% she
really
knows.
burning her up. Yeah, that's what's really burning her up. The fact that she gets to wear the title of wife,
Mm-hmm.
uh, but that she can't compete with who he'd rather spend time with.
Yeah. Yeah. I would agree. Okay. Um,
She's mad at her proposition in life.
because saying that I don't have a career in acting, said chick, he would support your career in acting if that's what you wanted. Okay. You're not that good. You're trying to blame it on
But
him. You're not that
BGS,
good.
she's upset at her preposition in life. Her preposition is A,
Well,
not B, or that.
she made 50 mil off of Steph Curry's name. Like her
Yeah.
position is great. I don't know what she's playing
No,
about.
but she's still, it's not about that. It's about the fact that she's not that girl. She
She's
is
not that
a
girl.
girl.
She's a
She's
girl.
a
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah.
She wants to be that girl.
You
And
want to
I'm
be that
guessing
girl.
his side chicks are, they like that. And
Oh
she
no.
knows that and she can't.
What I'm saying is, okay, she was that way from the beginning, right? Okay, she wants to
Yeah.
be that chick, okay,
Hmm.
and she can't be that chick next to Steph, okay. Just like Jada wants to be that chick. You're not that chick next to Will. You never
Nope.
were that chick, okay. You're a B actress, a B list actress. That's the best you
Jason's
can do.
lyric is her best claim to fame,
Yeah,
or set it off, whichever one of them two. Yeah.
yeah, probably set it off. Yeah, but
Hell,
yeah,
Tupac didn't even really want her like that. Like when he was alive, he was
No.
cool with her, but he didn't even want her.
I mean, he's fucking with Madonna. Why Jada? What is Jada?
Yeah,
Who are you?
Again, regular light skinned chicks. But these light skinned chicks but you talking about colorism. Is giving like the dark skinned chicks the inferiority complex. Like I feel inferior because I'm dark
Oh,
skinned, but it also gave light skinned chicks like I'm light skinned, so I must be better. And so like if the two don't mix up, you have an overinflated sense of self and an underinflated sense of self, and they both kind of come out the same way.
I mean, she's a pretty chick. Let's not get it twisted. She's a pretty chick. But the thing is,
Jada?
yeah,
Yeah,
what
Jada is, but not. But I'm
J,
talking about. I'm
Aisha's
talking about Aisha.
Aisha a pretty chick too. She was a video vixen, back in the day.
No, Aisha Curry.
Yes, yes, she was. She's a pretty chick.
Really? That's
Yeah,
interesting. I didn't know that.
yeah.
yeah, I ain't
I
know
was
that
gonna
either.
just look up a picture of her in a bikini. That was a pretty chick.
Go look up. I think she was on a couple of videos. Look up Aisha Curry in videos. She'll pop up.
All right, I'll check it
Yeah,
out.
like I mentioned to you yesterday, like Aisha Curry, she was born in Toronto, so like my moms, they're friends, like grew up with her, so
Yeah.
I know a little bit about her.
If you show up and take pictures with Aisha Curry, you're gonna get noticed. Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all can stop that shit. Stop. Full stop. Okay.
Oh yeah, she's not. She's
Uh,
not.
uh, uh, uh,
That's
uh, all you niggas praising Stefco, okay, and then talk about Aisha Curry's not that pretty. Come on now.
mm,
A big difference between her and Stefco, okay?
Who's
So
Stefco?
you gotta run it back, bro. Figure that out.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so
She might not be your
yeah.
cup of tea, but saying that she's not a 7 or 8, you're dreaming, okay?
yeah.
She just
So
doesn't have that winning personality.
She's got a basic personality. She's
Yeah.
not that girl. She
so
tries.
so
She's not
Aisha Curry, like at first she was doing the same thing that like I don't remember her name, but like John Legend's wife, like she was
Uh-huh.
trying to do like the good
Chrissy
wife,
Teigen,
mother,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
yeah, she was doing
Chrissy.
like the cooking videos and stuff. It's like
Mm.
she could have just rocked with that, like because I was watching some of her videos, but
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 John
then
Legend,
both of them turned into feminists.
but John Legend's wife was a model before he married her.
That's facts.
Okay. Aisha Curry had not got to the level before Steph married her.
Yeah.
She was
Aisha,
she was never going to get there.
yeah. Aisha
Oh,
Curry.
see me that she had. Sorry, good.
Aisha Curry's a wannabe.
She doesn't want to be, and she's always been jealous of her husband. Okay,
Yep.
always. When she said she actually wanted him to be a high school basketball coach, she really means that.
She said she projected. You're like, he wanted to be a high school basketball coach. That's all he wanted to be. Like, no, baby, he wanted to
No,
play basketball.
no, he wanted to be in the NBA like his father.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know a guy
So,
who was in the NBA. He
so
played
how?
for like 12 years.
Toronto and Toronto and what was it the other team? Um, it's a couple teams. What I think it was in North Carolina.
What?
What?
The basketball team.
Steph?
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
you
not
talking about
Steph,
Steph Curry's dad?
yeah, Steph Curry's dad, Dale.
Yeah. Dale was at Charlotte. He was with the
Charlotte,
Hornets.
yeah, Charlotte
Yeah.
Hornets and
hmm
Toronto Raptors. So
Yeah, I
yeah,
was in Toronto
Yep.
for a while.
yeah,
He played for like a decade, right? Or over a
yeah,
decade in the league.
about 12 years. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So do you
That's
think?
not a.
Do you think
He grew
Steph
up in
will
the
ever get
NBA.
to a point? Do you think he'll ever get to a point where he just gets so offended and be like, that's a lot of money on the line, but be like, you know what, I can't take it no more.
Eventually he'll be like what happened to his dad. Because his dad eventually, when his mom left, he's like, all right, whatever, I'm cool. Eventually, it'll probably get like that.
Yeah, that's true. But the thing is, I think Steph is more enamored with her
Her
than
than she is with him.
yeah.
Travis Hunter, same situation.
Yeah, same
So-
thing with Jada Pinkett and Will. How come Will hasn't left Jada?
Thunderbolt, huh?
Because he loved her.
Thunderbolt. Yeah,
Yeah,
Steph-
that's definitely a Thunderbolt.
Steph has loved her since he was 14 years old. Okay.
Like, speaking as a dude that had multiple women, like he definitely loves her. He does.
Yeah. He went back to get her, and her parents had to convince her to actually marry this guy. Okay.
Wow.
Because she didn't want to marry him. She didn't want him outside her. She was actually jealous of him.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works. You're jealous of your husband. Okay. How does that work?
Like
You
he
talking
has
about the
side
culture,
chicks and
but
shit.
BGS, the culture you talking about. Remember the culture you talking about, the black culture?
Michelle
talking about
Obama. Michelle Obama's the same. She actually wanted him to be a lawyer, a working lawyer. She didn't want him to be a politician
Or president.
Like Steph Curry.
or president. Oh shit, this motherfucker's president. I'll never get out of this. Okay.
Yeah.
Nope.
Like Steph Curry
But
has
this-
side chicks and shit, but yeah.
No, I'm saying, but this is the culture that we talked about, like that our women are at odds with. This is what it looks like at the highest level. Like no matter who you are, or what you do, you will always be.
Yeah.
She will always feel like she can
She's better than you.
bite at you at some way. Like
Yeah.
you the world, you arguably top 10 ever in the league, arguably, depending on what your list is,
Yeah.
criteria is.
Yeah.
And she can still be like, he just wanted to be a high school basketball coach. I didn't really think he was gonna be all that. Like, what the hell?
Everybody
It's
knew
bullshit.
Everybody knew what Steph Curry's gonna be by the time when at Davidson. Okay.
I'm
Everybody
from
knew.
North Carolina. You heard whispers like,
Yeah.
yo, they got this little boy at Davidson. He gonna be
Yeah.
something. Like, what you talking about?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then the tournament came out. Everybody was like, oh shit, you were
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. She knew.
Yeah.
She knew.
And it's because of him
Yeah, go ahead.
that Steph was able to go to Duke. Because
Yeah.
Steph really ain't all that cold, but Steph was able to go to Duke because his brother was cold at Davidson.
Yeah. And because Duke made that mistake with Steph.
With Steph, yeah.
Yeah.
This man
But,
changed the whole family. And she's like, he's all right.
Okay, Black Guru says they did not look up to Barack and Steph, so it bothers them, and they reach the height of their professions, and people all over the world look up to them. Yeah, and they hate it. Yeah,
Why would you look up to him when I don't think he?
I don't think he ain't all that. Okay,
Yeah.
and Michelle's been on that shit, man, since the beginning. Okay.
As the old folks say, he ain't nothing but a flat-foot nigga.
Yeah, basically, he's amazing, but he leaves the socks on the floor in the bedroom. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What? Why does that matter? But white women and black women actually laugh at it and makes her more approachable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But the thing is, by this point, she'd have given all that up, but she's still on it.
Yeah.
She can't let it go. And women can be dream killers. Okay.
They are dream killers.
Well, they love edgy and unpredictable pookies because they're disposable. Okay.
Yes.
Pookies are disposable.
It took me years to realize that, but I realized that a few months ago. Like, oh, that's why they went to Pookies, because they're disposable.
Yeah. I've seen it too many times. Okay, so I've dated these kind of chicks. I know. Okay.
Like I'm saying, BJ, you heard about that dude the one that broke out of jail in New Orleans that came here to Atlanta, and his Keisha girlfriend turned him in when they had an argument.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he forgot who he was or where he was, right?
Hmm.
And she turned him in.
Yeah,
Happens all the time.
and chicks were celebrating that dude
Yeah,
escaping too. Mhm.
yeah. How you think a
This
lot of
bitch
these?
just was too big.
How you think a lot of these dudes get shot and killed, man?
Oh yeah, actually in North Carolina,
The woman sets them up.
bro.
Happens
Actually
all
in
the
North
time.
Carolina, just recently,
Hmm.
in Henderson,
Hmm.
actually, a woman stabbed her husband and
Yeah,
like killed him.
yeah. A lot of your drug dealers, man, got turned in by their women
Yeah,
because they were
Oh, I didn't
pissed.
know that. Dang,
Oh yeah,
that's
oh,
crazy.
it happens all the
yeah.
Oh
time, man.
yeah,
Nigga, I know where you keep your drugs. Okay, and if she get mad one day, she go to the police and turn them in.
Yeah.
he cheated for the last time. He cheated with the
Yeah,
wrong bitch,
and
and
cheated with the wrong bitch, didn't come back home, didn't give her no money, whatever the reason is. Okay.
hmm
In fact, that's a lot of reason why a lot of these chicks actually marry convicts because he's always under her thumb.
Wait a minute. Don't talk about Nikki. Oh, let me shut up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't talk
yet
about
they
Yeah.
Nikki.
say that men marrying younger women is predatory.
Yeah, because the younger women are the competition, of course.
Yeah, but they'll marry a guy who they know that they can like
Or they'll sleep with a 13
boss
year old,
around.
or
Yeah.
they'll sleep with a 13-year-old. Okay, because they
Hmm.
want to. Okay.
Yeah, like
Yep.
yeah, he's talking about marry. Like they ain't talking about marrying. They're just talking about just fucking on a younger dude.
Yeah.
It's yeah. My husband did something wrong, or my boyfriend, or men my
It,
age
it,
are bad,
it,
so I have
it,
to fuck this 13-year-old. Like that's crazy.
they'll fuck him because that's sex. But thing is, 13-year-old can't take care of them. Okay. Ultimately, they're sellers, not buyers.
Like they'll commit pedophilia, actual pedophilia, but call you dating somebody who's
Oh yeah.
25
Yeah,
pedophilia. They'll
of
call that
course.
pedophilia, but they'll
You know,
commit actual pedophilia.
you know why? Is because they want they well, actually want to eliminate the competition.
Yeah. Well, on top of the fact, the
Hmm.
reason why they're trying to accuse you of that stuff because they were the younger chicks that were getting taken
Yeah,
by
they
the
were. They were taken out by older guys. Yeah, they were.
They think
Hmm.
we don't see. They think a lot of them think we don't see that. But like,
Uh,
oh, I see
uh,
what's going on here.
they trying to beat the game.
Yep.
Yeah, but when the shoe goes on the other foot, now it's unfair.
Of course.
Hmm.
Duh.
Facts. You right. Silly me.
Duh.
Silly
Silly
rabbit.
you. Yeah, silly rabbit.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause
silly you for sure though.
Hey,
I
hey,
suffer.
tricks just ain't for kids, okay?
Hey man,
Hey.
I remember being back in high school, right? And when I was younger, and the chicks would tell a lot of us guys because we young, we don't have no car yet and all this stuff. We kids in high school, so they would be pulling up, and nobody
Yes.
even their mothers
Bruh.
or teachers never said anything about it, right?
No.
You have grown men 25 years old coming in for
Yep.
a ninth grader, and the chick will tell you like, man, I don't mess with dudes your age. My boyfriend is 25,
Yeah.
and she ain't no more than about what 14, 15, 16 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she
That's
ain't
the.
lying.
Bro,
Like, dude will really pull up to the school in his
Mm-hmm.
Chevrolet and his rims and stuff,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
she'll hop
Yeah.
in and
Yeah. Up in because
yeah,
they actually afford her to give her a good time.
yeah.
bro, the
I ain't,
girl I asked to
I,
prom.
I ain't mad at her.
Yeah. But
But
the
now
girl I asked to
they mad.
prom
Now
was
they mad. That
One time.
same
One time.
chick now.
One
Now that
time.
same chick is 30, and then
yeah.
you 30. So then you look at it like, well, hey, I want a 21-year-old. She look at you like, you
Yeah.
horrible. Why you don't want a 30-year-old? But she
Because because she don't want to adhere to the game. That's all.
Nope.
Somebody else trying to get in.
So
Yeah, I was gonna say like back in the day, like man, my prom date back in high school, like
Mm-hmm.
she got dropped off by some dude who was
Mm-hmm.
23, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh shit, okay. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I just like asked her out, but it wasn't that serious. I was like, oh,
But
that's crazy.
she couldn't go to the prom with him.
No, so I guess I would do right.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, was she worth taking to the prom?
Yeah, she was pretty.
You get some good pictures.
so she wasn't worth it.
She was.
I mean, no, she was bro. I grew up in a small town. There weren't that many good looking girls out there, so I got
And
one. I got one to
you
five. Maybe.
when a date walks into his house, okay, and sees that prom picture on the wall, oh, she's really pretty. That's called
Yeah,
clout. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah. She's cool. She was cool. She was all right. She was all right.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah,
I ain't
you
no
all right.
scrub, man. You know what I'm saying? Like
She
I
all
got
right.
some game.
Yeah, you got that. Yeah, it
Yeah,
is what
yeah,
it
yeah,
is.
yeah. Yeah,
I have my ways. Yeah.
for sure. It's
It's called
social
clout.
proofing.
It's social
Because
proofing.
so
Exactly. Social
yeah,
proofing.
yeah, yeah. Great.
The game is the game, right?
The game is
Uh,
the game. Yeah, you can't be
women,
mad at it.
women get mad at the game. Okay, like I said, don't hate the
Yeah.
player. Don't hate the player, hate the game, right?
hmm
Yeah.
They love when dudes get mad at the game because it don't work for them. It's like, ha ha, nigga, the
Yeah.
game don't work. It's like, but
And
when the
and,
game don't
and,
work for them,
but the thing is, dudes keep each other accountable, man. You know what the game
yeah,
is.
hell
Stop.
yeah.
Yeah.
She
Women
took
don't
my
want to do
money.
that.
Like, bro, she
You
took
know.
your money. It,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
It is what
Target
it
the
is.
game.
Okay. Yeah. You roll the dice. Okay. It is what it
Yep.
is. Okay. Protect yourself. Protect your neck.
hmm
Oh, you want? Oh, you start being a simple is actually gonna get you somewhere. Okay.
Yeah.
Lucky, foolish you. Okay.
Yeah, I got you a picture. That's all you got.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
If you can't parlay that picture to nothing else, that's your fault.
But things a lot of times we mistake a simp for a trick. Okay. A lot
hmm
of guys we think are simps. They're not simps. They're tricks.
Yeah.
They're paying the price to get what they want. Okay.
Which I have no problem.
It's the thing we call them
So,
simps. No,
so
a simp gets fooled because he thinks he's gonna get something that by being nice, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you've been in the
If you've been burnt a couple times, okay, you're not a simp. You're a trick. You're doing this on purpose.
if you've been in the game
to
long
that
enough, you
brother,
can know the difference.
good.
The first time I saw DV was by a high school Ray Ray. Okay. Oh, is it domestic violence? Okay. Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Oh yeah.
Man.
I saw a girl get choked out in the bleachers because she was fucking around with old buddy. She was like hitting him upside the head. He choked her out in the bleachers.
Mm,
It's during
man.
school hours.
Man. I was in middle school, man. Walking down the street, man. This black dude and black kid was actually arguing, man. He punched her in the eyes. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Her
And
mom
one
got
is
her mom, and she walked up. Why you hit me? But she didn't run. Okay. I said okay.
and put a bad BGS. When the
Uh,
girl she was messing around, the girl was messing around with one dude. He had a twin, and they will always be together. She would always be together with twins. I'm like, if this raggedy bitch is out here fucking with both twins.
Okay.
Ain't
Okay.
that-
Good. The
hey,
game.
To that brother
The game is the game.
game is a game.
to that brother that was talking, like my simp moment when I realized was like I was talking to a chick. She asked me for a ride to go somewhere, and I was like, oh, whatever, I'll drive you, And then she started crying. I was like, what the fuck are you crying about? She's like, my ex would have never drove me. I was like, bitch, you should have told me this before. I would have drove you in.
Okay. That's quite
BGS,
cool. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
can I indulge you in a story time real quick?
Yeah, that's what it's for. Go ahead.
So at work, I've become quite chummy with one of my male coworkers,
Mm-hmm.
and he had a two-part story that he was filling me in on the update this week. And so I introduced him to sign language because what he was telling
Mm-hmm.
me was exactly that. And he was blown away. He knows who Kevin Samuels is, but he did not know what sign language was. But
Okay.
when I told him about it, he's like, man, he's like, I'm gonna sign somebody up for the Toya school because you are dropping knowledge. And I'm like, no, I'm just telling you what I know. Short
Mm-hmm.
story is
Mm-hmm.
this is a young lady he bumped into at a store and she gave him the usual American black woman fare of an attitude and questioning and finger pointing and
Mm-hmm.
such. And he had a less than savory response to that. So the next time he was at the store, she came down from her perch to confront him verbally. And so he's telling me about it, and he's like, "Don't you know she came back in that store and was asking me why am I always here buying food? Don't I have a girlfriend? And doesn't she cook for me and all this stuff?" I said,
Mm-hmm.
"My friend, that is
Uh,
called sign language."
yes. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Shaming. Yeah.
And yeah, I walked him through it. He said, "You know what? That is shame. That is insults." Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she was trying to guilt me about. And I said, he said he further indulged her in conversation where she tried to tell him about her education and how,
Mm-hmm.
her career pursuits and so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so he brought out the stat about Trump giving money to HBCUs. And this woman did not know what an HBCU was. So
Oh, did she? Oh, she didn't? Wow.
Yeah, and so to your point about May, I mean, look, you can be as educated as you want to be,
Hmm.
but
Hmm.
unless you're putting that forth and using it practically, what good is it doing you? Because how are you educated from Howard University, no less, so she
Hmm.
claims,
Okay.
and not know what an HBCU is? Come on,
You went to one. How you? Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
that's
How you know? The,
that's what I'm
wow.
saying. Yeah.
What were you
So,
doing in college? It wasn't studying.
yeah, pretty
you wasn't.
much.
You
And
wasn't
I
studying.
went to a PWI, so I don't have any room to talk, but I do know what an HBCU is.
Yes. Yes. But if you go to one with the placards on the
Yeah.
wall, okay, how you not know?
Yeah. Yo, BGS, I did catch that live yesterday that you did
Mm-hmm.
with May, and her
Mm-hmm.
not knowing that
Yeah, bro.
Texas had a lot of black people in it. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, are you kidding me?
It
Like,
was supposed to.
how you be from the American South
Yeah.
and not know Texas got niggas?
I don't know.
Yo, yo,
And she went to
just
and she went to Agnes Scott, which is an HBCU. Okay,
And she
black one.
lives in Atlanta.
yo,
She
for
ain't
that
never
dude that
seen
just
that.
brought that shit up, like,
Yeah.
sorry,
It
there's
just
like an
boggles my
echo going on.
mind.
I think somebody has YouTube open.
It's probably me.
So,
Hold on.
yo, like, what's your name? Real deal? Like, yeah,
Uh,
like even one of her mods was like, yo, like, how do you not know that Texas is in the South? So, like, yeah, like her mod was like even talking shit in the chat.
Yeah, she said,
yeah.
I'm from Texas and blah blah. It's just like, it's just my mouth just hit the floor. Okay, I'm shocked. I really hold educate people in high esteem, right? So I'm
Yeah.
shocked. You don't know that, and you went where? And you're from where? You're black?
And she gave shit to AL in the past, and like AL's from Texas
Yeah.
too. Like
Yes.
AL's from Texas. She gave shit to AL too. It's like, how did you not know black people are from Texas? Like
And,
that didn't make any sense to me.
and you know what made it worse is that she mentioned Juneteenth before. I'm like,
Yes.
baby, you mentioned Juneteenth and you don't know that niggas is from Texas? Like the whole reason Juneteenth exists as a holiday is because of the niggas in Texas.
And she claims she's pro-black, and she don't know.
That's what yeah, because all of that preceded the fact that she said that when she said I don't black people in Texas. I'm like, so you have all this lead up to that and you don't know that. It
Well,
blew
it's
my
worse
mind.
than her claiming she's pro-black. She says that she's Nation of Islam pro-black, so
Well,
that's crazy to me.
she was raised Nation of Islam, but the thing is, she said she couldn't do it because she couldn't adhere to
They
the
got strict
standard,
rules and guidelines.
strict rules and
That
guidelines. She couldn't do it.
tracks.
So what?
That tracks.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, you messy.
In fact, her husband
Man,
calls her May the Menace. Okay.
you know,
Like
my
Dennis?
my coworker, the one I was just talking about, he said to
Yeah.
me yesterday, he said, "You are, I forget the word that he used, but he just said that I'm well spoken and that I have
Hmm.
the gift of, oh, that's what he was. He said I have the gift of understatement." And I
Hmm.
said, you know what? I can attribute that to being in situations with my mother, who is often described as cantankerous,
Hmm.
and having to cringe because she has said something that went overboard. So I've
Hmm.
learned the art of dialing things back to get the
Okay.
point across.
Okay. Yep. Yep. Your mother's the personality. That's for sure. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She is. She's a
Hmm.
lot.
She's a lot. She's a gynocrat. She's a lot. She's sweet,
Yeah.
but she's a gynocrat.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's
Yeah.
she's got a sweetheart, but you can tell she's mama.
Sweet,
You know,
sweet is not a word that I would use to describe my mother, but I will let you.
okay. I mean, she's got a good heart, but she's a gynocrat. Okay.
Yes, she does. She has a good heart.
Yes.
But yeah,
She
but that
means well.
that
My mother means well,
that
but
tongue
it
is
is
a
what it is.
sword for
Mhm.
sure.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She
Yeah,
does not spare the rod. Let's put it that way.
No.
BGS. I find that a lot of Southern women are good, but they're not nice.
No, they're not. They're not nice. Okay.
Uh,
But they'll
BGS, I'm actually going to steal
gaslight the hell out of you.
The younger ones will, but the older ones won't. They're pretty, they're pretty. Like my mother never really hugged me when I was a kid, so.
Mm,
But that's that southern sharecropping way of doing it. You gotta make this kid tough.
hmm
Yeah, BGS, I'm gonna steal that from you. You said a gynocrat with a heart. Like
Yeah.
I was saying,
Yeah.
I was saying May is a troll with a soul, but I'll take gynocrat with a heart.
I mean, Toy's mother would cuss you out and give you her last dollar. Okay, she would cuss you out and give you
Yeah,
your
that's
shirt off
true.
her back.
I've seen her
Yeah.
do it. I've
Yes.
seen her do it. It's true.
Yeah. Damn. She was
And
just
I've
all
sat there in
mean and
amazement,
fussy,
like, whoa.
blah 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 blah. But the thing is, she'll give you the shirt off her back. Okay.
Yeah,
But why
I've
you so
experienced that.
stupid?
Huh?
Yeah, but why you so stupid? Why she cooking you some food?
Oh yeah. I mean, look. Remember Harlem Nights
Yeah.
and Della Reese as the hooker? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cooking and cussing you out at the same time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that is the black woman in a nutshell. My mother actually laughing at that because she actually saw herself. Okay, that's me.
All I know is I can't live like that.
Yeah,
Personally, not
yeah,
me. I
yeah.
can't live like that. My daddy lived like that. I can't do
Most modern black men can't because they have options. Okay, wait a minute. I can go to a Latina or a white woman or go overseas and get treated with respect without all that vitriol. Okay.
I'm like my
Oh,
dad. I'm like, bro,
BGS.
you can deal. How do you do it? How do you do this all the time? You like, well, you love your wife and everything. I'm like, bruh, all right, dog.
Oh,
I don't talk. I don't even bring it up no more. I don't
His
even bring it up anymore.
his mothers, his aunties, his teachers, his the women, the girls around him all talk the same way. He's used to it. It's like a fish in water. That's just normal.
Yeah.
I was
It's,
just about to,
go ahead.
I was just about to ask you something about that
Oh,
BGS because I ran across a brother one time and he told me he's Pan Africanist and he's gotten to that point now where his statement to me was basically he knows it's a problem within the culture, but he's willing to just go ahead and stay
Oh
on
yeah,
the sinking
yeah.
ship.
Guess who
But
popped up? Cantankerous.
so let me ask you this: like, would you
yeah,
say there's
I'm
a
about to say she came to defend her honor.
so let me ask you this though: would you say that like those type of guys, would you say like it's a sizable portion of men? I guess you can call them like masochistic, and the reason I say masochistic is kind of like they okay with something that's kind of abusive. It's crazy. They know it's abusive or crazy, but I'm gonna stick here with it anyway. Like kind of almost like a glutton for punishment.
I can give it because I've been listening to Aaron Clary's book. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Over the past couple of days, right? He said the exact same thing that black men are actually masochistic by,
yeah.
by
Because
allowing black women to tear them down like that and not doing
yeah,
anything.
yeah. Because like even when I'm online and I hear guys like if we come online and we talk about traveling, we're not saying that bad about nobody. We're just talking about traveling and talking about our good experiences with other cultures, right?
Mhm.
And you have some black dude like, yeah, man, I'm black power and I'm blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
you just need, and then they'll say things like, you just need to just deal with it.
yeah.
And I'd be like, just because you just want to deal with something, that don't mean other people want to just deal with
Yeah.
something.
The,
You
the,
know,
the thing is, if too many black men discovers this, the culture will die, and they know it. But they,
Not
but they,
only that, you're weak if you do something
but
different.
they can't get the women to actually change. That's the problem. They
So they
stop
can
trying to do it.
only hope the man will.
I only hope the men can change. Okay, can adapt.
so basically, like I was just saying, like a lot of those type of guys, it's like I'm just gonna stick with with the culture just because, or it works for me, and I don't care that it's bad. Yeah, I guess like they're masochistic, as you could say, they masochistic.
They're trained masochistic. In other words, self-sacrificing for the culture, right? Because they believe in the
Okay,
culture so much. Okay,
okay.
all matriarchies die when the men leave.
And Jesus helps. So if you just long suffering because the Christ died for the church and you just gotta put yourself in the line for your woman, all of
Just
that stuff
the
goes into
same
it
way
too.
men throw their bodies on the line to protect their nation, right? Okay,
Yeah.
they throw their bodies on the line. Okay, they're expected to sacrifice themselves for the whole.
Yeah.
It's expectation, right? So they
E-
would
e-
want the same thing.
Even if they're the whole you're sacrificing for, it's not like, and I'm not talking about all of them, but I'm talking about a large
I
portion of them, right?
I hear this shit all the time, man.
Even though they're not good, you
Because
still
It's
want
the
to
long
sacrifice for them.
suffering nature. It's the long suffering
do
nature
you,
of things.
Yeah.
no matter how
All,
many quirks this culture
all
has.
men,
Go ahead.
all,
Go ahead.
all men in any
What's up, Black
environment,
Girl?
in any place in history, hey, how you
Mm,
doing? In any place in history, expect to sacrifice. They expect to sacrifice for their family.
yeah,
They expect to sacrifice for their community. They expect to
yeah,
sacrifice for their government. What
yeah.
you got to do is figure out what you have to do is redirect their reward system or their
Yeah,
expectation of their reward system
yeah,
such that they can at least begin to expect to get something
something. Yeah,
for
for
their
the sacrifice.
sacrifice. But you
Right.
cannot stop men from sacrificing.
No.
No, I'm not saying stop them from sacrifice. I know we should do that, but I'm talking about the masochistic men. I was trying to understand their mind frame. Like, I'm looking at like they're sacrificing for something that's not returnable.
Why
Yeah.
are they masochistic in the first place?
Only thing I could think of was they raised by their mama and
Yes,
because of this culture.
the
You know,
whole culture, not just the mom, the
Everything.
whole culture. Okay,
It's
what
not
did
just the mom. Like sometimes the dads are doing it too.
what did your dad say about why he took the shit from your mama?
he just
It's
wanted
what a
peace in
man
the house.
does.
He just
had
wanted.
to.
No,
He
no,
just wanted.
it's what a man does.
Hey, I asked him, not all you guys.
He just wanted peace in the house. He just want there to be peace.
He was sacrificing for the whole, right? Okay.
Yes.
It's what a man is supposed to do. A man loves his wife,
What a man is
regardless.
supposed to do. It was supposed to do, right? Regardless of who she is or what she is.
Mhm.
Yeah, because
Sacrifice for the
to
family.
be fair to your dad, you're not in your dad's life if he was not willing to do that. Because he would have went somewhere else. He would have
Mhm.
left you all and abandoned you all.
That
Yeah, that's true.
that nigga worked
That's
3
true.
jobs
Yes.
for several years.
And still had to take shit from his
Yeah,
wife.
motherfucker almost died in his sleep a couple times.
He was
From exhaustion.
he was not sacrificing for her.
No.
Sacrificing for his family.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, dog. We ain't ragging on the old niggas.
No. They
No, it's not ragging. It is what it is.
I mean,
Like,
they did what they thought they had to do with the options that they have. You guys have different
Mhm.
options. Okay, that's different.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Uru. That's all you got, Uru? You sure? Okay. Who's next?
like I was going to say, like, it's not an indictment in terms of like, oh, these old niggas is so dumb. Oh, they just simps and whatever. It's like it is what it is. Like, I appreciate my dad, long suffering
Okay.
for what he did. You know what I'm saying? But like in
Yeah.
terms of us, it's easy for us to be like, oh, like dismissive about their sacrifice, right?
I can tell you, as somebody that came of age during the crack era, if the boomers had not stepped up and got with these single mothers and saved this community, it would have imploded in the
A
80s
long
and 90s.
time ago.
A long time ago. Okay.
Yeah.
Never
They
get any
saved
kind of
us.
appreciation for it. They actually saved this community. As bad as it is, okay, it wouldn't be here
Mhm.
if they hadn't done it. Because these women had got way off the rails, okay?
Mhm.
If they had not stepped up and pulled the community out of its morass, okay, it would not be. That's why I don't actually co-sign young men doing the same shit. Man, don't do that shit. You got options, man. Fuck all that.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get nothing for it because we didn't get nothing for it.
Mhm.
Fuck all that. Go be happy.
So
Yeah, I mean,
So,
a
like-
lot. With
Sorry.
all due respect, a lot of you younger men don't know or appreciate elder men sacrificing for you. They
Mhm.
did a lot of nameless, faceless shit for you all.
Yeah, yeah.
They took a lot of shit from your mothers, your grandmothers, from cops and society, all kinds of bullshit, just to halfway maintain some sort of peaceful, uh, sustainable environment. Had those
Yeah.
men not done those things, it
Yeah.
would have been very easy for white people to concoct some reasons to get rid of all of our asses.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
so
Hey,
Black
everybody.
Guru.
We hear you.
Just,
Wait your turn, man.
just real quick, May. Black Guru. Like, I actually built a relationship with my dad after a couple of content creators in the Black Manosphere was like, you never knew what your dad went through. Like, he probably got chased with a crowbar back in the day.
Oh.
And yeah, I talked to him, and he was like, "Yeah, it was like that."
I'm glad you did that. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, Andre, for doing that. I'm really am.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
My
for doing
children
that.
still do
And I
not
think a
know.
lot of you brothers should do the same.
My children do not still do not know why I actually left their mother. To this day, I won't tell them because none of their goddamn business. Be normal, okay? I sacrificed for you actually be normal. I could have left. I could have bounced to a different state. I didn't. I stayed here because of you guys.
BGS, I disagree. I think you should tell them, so they know. You know.
No, that's
That's
not
not
their
where we were raised. Okay, that's not where we were raised. Okay, that's not what I believe in. Okay, let them keep their idea of their mother. Okay, if whatever they think she is, I don't want to ruin that. Okay.
My dad still don't say anything. Like,
No.
I had to go out on my own and see how she treats him. Like, from a like a not a child standpoint as a man. I'm like,
Yeah,
what the fuck? This is some crazy shit.
some
And he
crazy
just
shit.
like deals with it.
Yeah,
But he never goes out and says, he says, your mother is a interesting woman. She's her,
yeah,
she's
yeah, yeah.
he never disparages her out
No,
there. Everything. He don't never
yeah,
say shit.
no.
I'm like, bro,
Same with my dad.
I
He never
res-
says anything
He,
bad
he
about
might
my
he
nah.
mom.
might tell his boys, but he's not gonna tell his kids. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm like, I respect it. I respect the fact that he does that,
But I
you
tell it.
know?
I tell you tell my ex, bitch, you open your mouth though. I'm gonna tell.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It keeps her in line. If you open your
Mhm.
mouth, okay, we it's all gonna come out. I asked my daughter, did she actually really want to know about her mother? Guess what she did?
No.
No. She came up in my face, blah, 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 blah. You actually really want to know the whole truth? No. Get
Yeah.
out of my face. You're 21 when you did it. My mama said this. Mama said, yes, you actually want to know
Well,
about her. No. Go ahead.
part of it, BGS,
Mhm.
he, she probably know enough,
Yes.
but it would hurt her to hear you say it out of your mouth.
It would.
Mhm.
It
If
would.
you said out of your mouth the truth
Yes.
about her
Yes.
mother,
Oh, yes.
it would break her down. It
It
would
would.
break her down.
Yeah. And
Because right now
So
it's just him.
May
and I actually sacrificed too much to get them where they are to break them down for ego. Okay.
Yeah. Because right now it's just
so
hints and
so
whispers.
just real quick, May. Yesterday you
Real,
were
real,
asking me like why I
okay.
was listening to people like BGS. Like
Mhm.
just for that example I just showed is like talking to people like BGS like made me like reconnect with my dad, which I haven't talked to him for years. And like we've been cool for the last few years, but I haven't talked to him for years until I heard that, like you never knew what he had to deal with. So yeah, that's part of why
May thinks
it actually helped me in real life.
I'm tearing men down and I'm giving them no hope and no options and making them worse people. Okay, that's what she thinks.
I told you I think that you're actually a healer. I told you that from day one. I think you're a healer, but you're not completely committed. That's what I think. That's what I think. But it
That's
doesn't
what
matter what I think.
it doesn't matter what you do. It's who I'm actually talking to.
I hear you. I
Because
wanted to say good,
when I talk
good,
to
good.
women, guess what? I get the same results. Okay.
I hear you. I wanted to say good afternoon, gentlemen, and pick me Toya. I see
Good
you're fully
afternoon.
activated.
Oh,
Fully
shots
activated.
fired! Shots fired!
Bang bang.
Fully
Bang bang!
Don
activated.
DeMarco.
No, but seriously, I'm
Hi,
not gonna
May.
be. Hey, hey, girl.
You gotta leave Toy alone.
Um,
Come on.
nah, man,
Oh,
Toya is a
He
sellout. That's
doesn't.
okay
He
though.
doesn't have
That's
to.
okay.
Toya's not a sell.
That's okay.
I dated a woman just like Toya. I know what Toya is. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I do.
To the sisterhood. She was selling out to the
How many
sisterhood.
women have you dated, May? Really?
I ain't got to date no women. I'm a woman. What you mean? I'm first source.
You ain't
I'm a
never dated
primary
a woman.
source.
No, you're not.
I'm a primary source. I'm a black woman. I'm the root. Okay.
I don't know. I don't know what it's like to be a wife. Okay, and put
Yeah,
up
I'm
with
not
her.
trying to be a man, but I'm just telling you that I mean, I ain't mad with her. She gotta
Yes,
get her
you are.
angle in.
Yes, you are.
She
Yes,
gotta
you
get
are
her
mad.
angle in.
You are mad at her.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
She
you
she
are.
gotta get her angle. Everybody got an angle. It's okay.
No, I know what Toya's like because I know a lot of people like Toya. Okay, she's genuine. That's why we actually like her. She don't hold nothing back.
I mean, I think she's a likable person. That pick
Thank
me
you.
stuff is just a little disgusting, but that's
Why
okay.
why is she a pick me? You're a pick me. You got married.
She just made the comment. I'm not no. The hold on now. I ain't no pick me.
Bullshit.
Um,
When
no,
you
I'm
got
not.
arrested, did you actually go back to the same May?
Oh, you got to bring that up.
I'm asking.
Do
No,
what
I had to
now?
bring it up. Did you actually come back and it's on the record? I don't have to bring it up. It's public, okay?
Yeah, it is.
Did you change your behavior?
I did.
That's a pick me. That's pick me vibes, okay? You change your behavior.
How you figure? How you figure? I learned a lesson. That's normal
No, no.
behavior. You learn a lesson.
Same thing. You adapted to your husband. That's pick me behavior.
Anytime you modify your behavior for any reason, according to you, is
Yes,
pick me behavior.
yes.
You want to be picked for something.
Okay, I hear you. I thought I was just being a basically,
No,
intelligent person learning from mistakes, but
no,
I hear
no.
you. I hear you.
You're
I have a
married.
question. I have a question about that term.
Yeah, you're a married woman with a husband, with a house, with a kid. That's pick me behavior. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question real quick if anybody minds?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna direct this to Miss May because I'm gonna get her. I want to get a woman's perspective on it because I hear women talk about the term "pick me" towards other women. It comes across a certain way. What's wrong with being? What's wrong with being a? Yeah, what's wrong with being a pick me? If a woman is coming across as nice, or what's wrong with a woman trying to be picked by decent people or coming across in an elegant manner? What's wrong with that?
Have her define a pick me first. Okay.
Yeah, what is? I was going to ask her that too. What is a pick me? I think I know what they're trying to say, but
I
what's
know
wrong with that? If it's what I think it is, what's wrong with it? Yeah.
Ask you to define a pick me first.
Yeah, define. Yeah, define. Can you define pick me? What is pick me?
Okay, I'll define pick me, and then I'm gonna drop down because I just needed to say correct the record. I ain't gonna come up here and bother y'all all night and disrupt all of y'all's victimhood that y'all going through. But pick me.
Oh, shots fired! Shots fired!
Why you keeping track? Why you keeping track of the shots?
Hey, when you went back and replayed that tape, did you not keep track?
I did. I was counting. I was like, there go another one. There go another one.
So May has become a hypocrite all of a sudden. Okay.
No, you was giving them to me, and I was giving them to you. We was going back and forth. It was good though. It was good.
But you just said I keep track, and you don't.
Okay, we do. We both do. Let's be honest.
Why you bring that bullshit up, girl?
Whatever.
What
But yeah,
the hell wrong with you, girl?
nothing. I'm good. But yeah, pick me. In my opinion, as a modern black woman, and I'm talking to modern black men, and a pick me, we consider as black women. I'm gonna say as a black woman, pick me is particularly a black woman. That's I'll just say in general, it's a woman that is really, really trying hard to cater to the lower selves of men. That's what they're trying to do.
What is lower self?
Lower self meaning not the highest ideals, but like the idea that somebody's looks is their only value, like playing into that stereotypes. All of us have an attitude. And I'm different because I don't have an attitude. I'm a different type.
Give me an example of what that is, okay?
I'm just like, okay, perfect example. Toya, when she was talking, she was like, he was talking, she's talking about her coworker. He was talking to a typical black woman. Like, why you gotta say that kind of stuff? Stereotypical black woman.
That's what he said. That's not what she said. That's what he said.
I think she was putting her own judgment on it. That's why she brought it up.
No, she plainly said that's what she quoted what he said. Okay, but you're not listening because you're listening with your feelings instead of with your ears. You do that all the time.
Oh, damn.
No, they can do that. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell y'all this though. I don't got a whole lot to say about it.
I'm talking about you. Okay. Well, that's why I asked you to define it. Okay. Okay. Now, what was your second part of your question, bro?
My second part of the question for her was, and what's wrong with the quote unquote pick me? If I'm understanding correctly from what I heard and everything that I've been hearing previously, a woman that's trying to not identify with the people that have the negative attributes within their culture, right? Okay, that's something that a decent man would be looking, to marry or date or whatever he wants to do with, right? Or at least be friends with or be in the presence of. So what's wrong with that? I feel like most women should try to be pick me so that they can have better results and they can deal with decent men. Ain't talking about just deal with a one night stand or deal with, somebody gonna hit it every once in a while. That's all good every once in a while. But if you're talking about something like substantial and long term with somebody that values you and you bringing value to the table as well, then a pick me, in my humble opinion, I think that's the route to go. I think most people need to try to make themselves different from the negative. And also men need to do that as well. Just like a lot of black men, like we try to put ourselves in a different category from the negative black males so that people don't misconstrue and think we're all the same because we have to do that. Okay, I don't see nothing wrong with the black.
Jordan up so you can answer your question. Can't make it too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, like real deal. Like you
hold on,
bro.
Andre, hold on. Okay. Condense it.
Yeah, I'm done with it. I'm gonna pass to it after.
He's asking me why are women against women who are showing behavior that they're catering to men. Is that basically what you're saying? Which is what we're
No,
supposed
not
to do?
just catering, but you set yourself like in a decent
Condense it.
fashion.
Condense it.
That's all. Not even necessarily catering, just being decent, a decent person in
And do it.
comparison
Yeah,
to
Do it.
everybody that's not.
I think
Okay.
I think a pick me is like public pussy. You know what I'm saying? They do that
Oh
to
man.
every man. They do it to every man. They like a hoe, a prostitute. They
Okay.
give that treatment to every man. And you know
So
what, bitch is, you're right. I'm a
This
pick me to my husband. I'm a pick me
yes, you
to
are.
one man and one man only. He
so
gets that
What is
treatment
wrong
because
with
of
that?
what he
hold
gives
on, hold
me.
on, hold on.
The exchange of what he gives me in the marriage, I absolutely am a pick me.
So,
Absolutely. But I don't do that for the public, okay?
so black women with the lowest marriage rate should do what? What should they actually act like?
Well, when you're in the dating phase, and you're trying to
Just,
actually
just be a
get married,
normal human being. What should they act like?
a woman.
What does
You're
that
talking
mean?
about a woman? No, I'm saying you're asking me about a female or just anybody.
I'm talking about a black woman socially. How should she actually conduct herself?
I mean, basic decency, respect, be a polite person. Like I say all the time, don't be an asshole. That's basic.
So,
But if you're dating a particular man and you have
no, no, no,
intentions
no,
with that
no, 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 no,
man,
no, no, no. In other words, okay. In other words,
mhm,
the majority of black women actually act like that?
that's what you believe. I respect it. That's what you believe. I
I'm
got you.
woman. Listen to what the fuck I am saying, right? Do the majority of black women act like that? Decent. I asked you a question for a reason.
Hmm.
Did you hear me?
So
You understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Now, hold on,
Uh-huh.
y'all. Well, repeat it back to me. What did I ask you?
You asked me what is a decent, basic
No, 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 no. Does
behavior.
the majority of women act decent? Black women act decent, as you described.
Um, okay. I would say is majority yes. I would say majority
no.
Okay.
yes.
Okay. In comparison to whom?
I
To
could ask that
themselves?
of black men. I could ask why you trying to see you trying to get me in a
Oh, come
question
on.
No, no,
back
no,
and forth.
no, no, no.
Don't move the goalposts.
I'm not trying to back you up. What I'm saying is, you call how Toy acts as a pygmy. It's trying to be agreeable, right? Okay. White women do it. Asian women, Latina women do it, right? Okay. How come black women don't want to do that? What's the problem?
Well, my distinction that I said is you're a public pussy. That's different than you being a pick me. I think the average everyday woman who wants
Uh
to
huh.
have a man and a husband, she does pick me with her husband. She doesn't do that with the public. She's not trying to
It's-
impress all the
but-
men and cater to all the men and say stuff that all the men. It's like I said, it's public pussy. That's how I see a
So,
pick
so,
me. I
so,
don't see any. Go ahead.
so
I'm sorry.
in other words,
I,
black women
I
should be
think if I can
go,
interject,
go ahead, Uber.
Uh oh,
if I can
he's
interject,
mean.
I think
Yeah, he's a
Nate,
man. I hope so.
what see, I mean you I think what you're missing, Nate, is that every group of women have a general there's a view of that group
Disposition.
of women.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. They have a group reputation, right?
Hmm.
And the reputation of black women is not very favorable overall. It is not very favorable, particularly within their group with their own men. And they are uniquely situated in that regard because no other group of women have quite as negative an impression, both externally as well as within their own group of men.
Hmm.
I can't think of any other group of women who so stridently make this argument against the quote pygmies. White women are pygmies. Asian women are pygmies. Latino women are pygmies. All these women are trying to be picked, and they aren't particularly shy about trying to get picked. And they'll step over all of your asses to get picked. No other women have a problem with being pygmies except for Black American women.
I
so
hear you,
black
Uru. I
women.
hear you, but I hear
Andre,
Uru.
hold
I
on.
hear you,
All right,
Uru. I
good.
hear you. I hear you calling all women pygmies. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think if women are in touch with their feminine nature, that they are naturally going to do what it takes to attract men who are attractive and worthy. And that does not pick me behavior, in my opinion. That's just simply being a traditional, natural
but
woman.
yet
I
black
want
women are the
that's all I'm saying.
lowest.
I think
They have the lowest marital. They have the
Bullshit, May.
lowest
a
marital
Bullshit.
pick me
rates.
Bullshit, May.
They have the
Bullshit.
a
lowest
pick me
marital
is a
rates.
woman who
They
is
have the
trying to
highest
cater to
divorce
all
rates.
men.
Come on, like one at a time.
Finish him. Shorten it
Go
up,
ahead,
May.
Uru. Uru,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Go to room.
I'm listening,
I
Uru.
mean, but black American women have the lowest marital rates and have the highest divorce rates. So when you say all women, you're making an invalid comparison because you're not doing as well in the mating market as other groups of women are. So to try to just lump yourself in this mass group of women is not really helpful for you to do. You have black American women have a particular set of issues that they have to address, particularly and especially with their own men. And they got to focus on that.
And I want.
You know, Uru, I hear
So
you, and I know all the status that you're talking about and stuff like that. I hear you. And I'm just say real quick, I'm not here to defend the black sisterhood or womanhood. I'm not here for that. I was simply saying what a pick me is, and
To
you're
you.
trying to say that all women are pick me's except black women. I'm telling you, a
Yes.
pick me is public pussy. It's a
yeah,
woman who wants to cater to all kind of
That's
men. And guess
no,
what? They get
there's a
passed around.
difference.
They get
that,
passed around, and you know what? Pick me's
okay.
get passed
Now,
around,
you,
and not only do they get passed around, they end up alone. They're gonna have winter anyway, so it doesn't matter.
There's
Pick
a
me's never
difference.
win. They
hey
never
May.
win.
Hey May. You talk about black men saying ugly things about women. Okay. About to other
Mhm.
people. Guess what you just did
I
in that whole
did.
statement.
I did. I did.
So
You're right.
so
But
BGS.
hold on. But you
Sorry.
blame me for doing the same shit, right?
Yeah, you're the evil guy.
Would I ever say that
Don't
about
try to
you?
turn this around on
No, no,
me.
no, no,
Don't
no,
try to
no,
turn
no,
this
no, no,
around
no,
on me.
no. Stop. Okay. You'll get ready to get the ugly side of me in a minute. Okay.
I'm being nice.
No. Oh, I'm not gonna be
No,
nice.
you're not. No, you're not, May. Stop this.
You just called that woman public pussy. Okay. That's not nice.
She got to cater to one
No,
man,
no.
the man she's
You
with.
just called that woman a hoe. That's not nice.
Yeah.
That's what y'all think I said.
Yes, you did say that's what. What do you think public pussy
That is
is?
what you just said. You
Yeah,
literally just
public
said she's a
public
That was a simile. She
no,
lied.
public pussy indicates
No.
whore. If somebody's public pussy, they're a whore.
The whore. Yes.
Look,
Stop.
look, Toya dropped down from the panel because you
I
disrespected
know
her.
she did. I know she did. She got to. She got to run away. But listen, I'm
No, but that
sorry, y'all.
shows
I didn't.
class. That shows class. That
Yeah,
shows class for her to
that,
remove
that, that,
herself
that,
like that.
that is very low class behavior that you just pulled, baby.
So
The
if I could just quickly share this, like BGS,
Uh huh.
May, like you both were there yesterday, and
Yeah.
Black Guru, you haven't seen what happened yesterday, but like I asked her like her thoughts on Simone Biles, and she said Simone Biles is a good woman, and she put her career aside to go for her man.
That's
That would
pick
be
me
I did
considered a
behavior.
not say
pick
that. No,
me.
I did not say that. I did not say that. I did not say that.
What?
I said that she
BGS,
did
you were
not
there.
act
You were
stupid.
there.
I didn't say she put her. I did not say she put her career. Y'all can go back and listen. I didn't say she put her career ahead of a man ahead of her
You
career.
was
I s-
Hey,
you
I
were.
said
hey,
she didn't
hey,
get
Oh my god.
stupid. I
hey,
said she didn't get
I'm,
stupid.
I'm gonna say this, man. That's the ugliest shit I ever heard you say to somebody. Okay, what you just did.
Okay,
All right.
fine. She deserves it.
Oh,
But
all right, man. All right.
Whoa.
You know what, man?
hold
You
on,
have
wait. I gotta say
That's
one
a
more
me for
thing.
no reason.
no. You
BJ,
have you have
No,
you have a good day. Okay.
No,
get
BGS,
rid
hold
of
on,
him.
wait a second.
No.
One
You have a good
second.
day.
I got one more
That
thing
was
to
just me
say.
for no reason.
That is my
No,
friend, and what you just said is
I
unacceptable.
think she's done. I
I
think
got
she's
something to
done
say
enough
about Texas.
damage for the evening.
No, BJ.
BGS. I think
You
she's
got
done enough
BJ, put
damage
the
for
axe
the
you
down.
evening.
got 1 minute, May.
BGS, I gotta say something
You
about
got
Texas,
one
please.
fucking minute, May. Go.
Why are you mad with me? That's just
Uh,
not
because you just insulted my fucking friend. That's why I'm mad.
okay. Wait, I'll apologize. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
No,
no,
sorry.
don't
you gotta
take
do
that.
better than
No.
Well,
that.
You said
apologize
it
to Toya.
twice. You've done it
Apologize to
more than one.
Toya. Like
And
You've done it multiple times.
then stood ten
Give
toes
me,
down on that
You
shit.
stood
Okay.
10 toes
give
down.
me 1 second. Give me one
You
second.
got a minute. Go ahead.
Okay.
apologize to Toya. To
Hey.
Toya.
Hold
You
on,
disrespected her.
Andre.
Give her a minute. Give her a
Andre.
minute.
All I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna bother y'all long. I'm just gonna say this real quick. The thing about Texas, that was that was a miss. That was you didn't give the right narrative.
Yes,
I
I
said
did.
that I said that I had been watching John Wayne movies with my dad, and I always saw cowboy movies. I'm talking about when I was young, okay? And it was around whatever Beyonce Destiny's Child. That was what the 80s, 90s, late
No,
90s,
no, no, no. That
late
was the
80s.
2000s when she came out with that song. Okay. My
No, no,
grandson sung it.
It was 2000 because I'm a
I
millennial.
said when Beyonce came out, and I remember that particular song that she
Yeah, I know.
had.
That was recent. It was 2018.
No,
Yes.
I'm
Go
talking
look.
about Destiny. When I watched it, listen. When I watched Behind the Music or whatever that was on VH1, and they were talking about Destiny's Child, where they came from, and they said she was from Texas, I was like, what? Texas? And that's when I realized. I was like, oh, okay, black folks in Texas. Because Utah and Nevada, that was when I was in high school. That's what I'm saying. You trying to paint me like I'm like an idiot, like I don't know
No,
there's
no,
black people in
Okay,
Texas.
no,
Tell
all
the
right.
real story. I said when
no.
You know,
Beyonce
we
said she was from Texas.
they can. You actually quoted the song. Okay.
I'm saying that song, I remember that song
Yeah,
particularly when she said
That
Louisiana, Alabama, but I'm not saying I
that
didn't
was
find out
that was
until that
28.
song. That's not what I'm saying.
That was 2018. Okay.
Yeah, I mentioned that song, but I'm saying when Beyonce
All
came
right.
on the map, that's when Beyonce came on the map, that's when I realized
All right.
that
All
she
right.
was from Texas.
Okay. All right. They can go
We know
actually go
where
back.
every artist is from,
Hey.
BGS.
They can actually go back and listen to it. Okay. Don't have to take my word for it. They don't want to
So
listen
yeah,
to it.
I didn't. Yeah, I knew that there was black
Uh,
people in
uh,
Texas by as an adult. Yeah, as an adult.
all right, May. All right. Okay. Go back and go back and tend to your child. Okay.
All right, y'all have a good night.
Whew,
Woo.
man, goodness gracious.
Jesus Christ.
She just threw it
What?
out there like it was nothing, man. Because you
That's
don't realize.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
BJ, can
said
I
the
say something?
casual disrespect.
Yeah. No.
So she
Casual disrespect.
But
basically just came on the panel to attack Toya. That's what it
Yeah.
seemed
Yeah.
like.
You
Yeah.
Okay.
call you a pick me, so you are a community pussy. Okay. Really.
So
Yeah.
that goes
Every
to show.
pi- every
So that's how black women view respectable black women as pygmies.
yes.
Yes.
Every woman
Because
who is
Well,
nice to a
that
man
all
is a
right.
whore.
Can I add something?
Every man who is not every woman who's nice to a man is a whore.
Yeah.
Every last one.
so that's the reason.
Huh?
That's the reason why I brought up that thing
Because
from yesterday, because she literally agreed that Simone Biles is a good woman,
Yeah.
and now all of a sudden, like, if you're a pick me, you're a whore.
Simone Biles was called a pick me by a whole bunch of by the sisterhood. Go ahead. Somebody want to
it's
James?
me. It's yeah. BJ.
Yes.
Mary reminds me of women. There are two factors.
Yeah.
A lot of women like May
Yeah.
trying to use their intellect or alleged intellect to make it
Yes.
seem like they're broader than they are.
Yes.
And then number two, what is very disturbing is that May basically tried to redefine what we have all known along what a pick me is in
Mm-hmm.
her context, and then tried to dwarf it and make it seem like that we are incorrect by
Mm-hmm.
not only one insulting Toya, but then
Mm-hmm.
two trying to coerce and make it seem like we are the individuals that have the problem.
You think I'm gonna sit up there and stand for that? To actually insult my friend, call my friend a whore on my panel? Get the fuck out of here!
And
The
you know
black
what,
men at the back of the line turned around and think they're in the front of the line. Yeah, they're back of the line with the back turn. Yeah, black
Yeah.
men think they're in front of the line. Evil twin activate tax. Okay. I mean, I don't want to do this on my panel, but I can't stand aside and allow you keep doing that. I let it
And
go by the first
honestly, you were very nice for giving her a minute after she said that shit.
time.
You
Yeah.
nice to you were
I would have cut
damn
her
near
off.
saintly for that.
And she don't know why I want to kick her off my panel. How clueless are you?
I
But
mean,
black women do that shit all the time. They say ugly shit and think it's normal.
and you know what, and she
She
tries
knows
to
what she was
justify.
saying.
No, she
No,
didn't.
no,
No,
she does.
I
She
can
don't see a
guarantee.
problem with it.
I can guarantee she didn't see a problem with it.
Yeah, that's the
No.
issue.
When Shakari slapped old buddy upside the head, she was like, we were just having an argument.
Yes.
She slapped that nigga in public, in full view of everybody, God and all them damn white people. She said,
May
"Oh, yeah, that's just what he deserves."
May
What do you mean problem?
is your typical black woman who wants to control everything and
Yeah.
take no responsibility for anything.
So
Yeah.
so for Toya, like, I've actually told Toya many times, I don't trust you, and like, I ain't gonna sleep on you. But like, she hasn't done anything for me to not
I
trust her.
know. No, I know. The thing is, because we accept Toya. That's the problem that she's having, and we don't accept her.
Yeah, she ain't numero uno.
Jealousy.
No,
And the
no,
only way she can do that is by
By
disparaging
insulting.
her,
this
hoping that we'll be like, you know what? You right. She is a hoe. We don't like her now. Like we supposed to just drop our opinions of her because she said so.
and hoes are not pick-me's, okay? They're not.
No.
Yeah. These bitches are literally attack good women. Yes, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Lucifer, the devil comes to as a female. Macy is Lucy. uh, that was rough. Toya's sweet and friendly. Her fear is that women who are too nice will go against their ethos, which is to be mean to black men. That's their go-to. They're Klingons, right? And Toya is the Beta Z, okay?
Because anybody who's nice and they start to see, but they don't want to change their behavior. So anybody who's nice who
Yeah.
goes against that paradigm is
Yeah.
like, what are you doing?
Yeah, yeah. The thing she said it once, okay. Toya took it. You're not gonna keep repeating that shit on my panel, okay? That's why I actually was kind to. Hey, you know what, May? I think we had enough. Why don't you say good night, okay? And she wanted to sit up and argue. I said that's why I went off on her.
I mean,
well, BGS, even last night she was going at like all the female content creators on her channel.
I know.
Well, not all, but like a few of them.
All the ones that she calls the pick me sphere, okay?
Yeah. Just say I would rather May just say, Mama, just say you're insecure. You have some personal things that you can't delegate correctly because you're not the main attraction, right? Like just keep it 100. Because at the end of the day, if you're gonna insult people as a way to gain authority, you're gonna fall
already
down.
lost. You already lost. Yeah. You already lost. And you trying to explain to me how come you didn't know that black people were in Texas? Come on, baby. You try to. Oh, this. I didn't know because I watched Westerns with my father. Okay, but you have a 3 master's degrees. Okay, there's certain levels that not that you're supposed to have. Okay,
Ain't none of them damn schools had a map.
Well, yeah. Like I even told her, I was like, I'm in Canada. I know black people are in Texas. Like, come on.
know.
Like, how did you not know that?
And you don't have a master's degree, okay?
No.
It's like, okay, you know what? I said, I'm not trying to make fun of you, but the thing is, I think that you should have known that, okay, growing up. It was just
in the American South.
Woman.
Yeah.
In the South.
In the South on top of that, yeah.
Fuck off.
And went to HBCU on top of that? Come on.
Fuck off.
Well, she was also saying that like it's a cowboy town, so that's the reason for no black people. It's like you didn't know there's black cowboys, like
black.
How do I know that? You didn't know that.
The Indian, the natives, which are the mestizo, which are Mexicans and black people, were actually the first cowboys. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think
the Lone Ranger was a black dude. And
he was. When they whitewashed the character, yeah.
Hey, BGS, I think tonight's show with the young lady on here proved even more further why the passport bros need to be in existence. I don't think nobody else out there that talks against brothers traveling overseas.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't have a leg to stand on the first time. Y'all sure as hell don't have a leg to stand on now.
Yeah.
Because she said that shit unprompted.
Yeah.
I mean, come on now. Like, what can those dudes say at this point? Like, they talk about, oh man, you're going on. Why don't you stay here and deal with these women? Look at what just came up on your panel, BGS, and they're talking about another woman, a woman because she want to be respectable.
Not real deal. You weak. You weak for not wanting to deal with that.
Yeah, hey man,
you're not a real man.
I'll be the weakest person in the world. I guess I'll be the weakest person in the world. And I ain't nowhere in hell, man.
Why you mad at me, BG? You just called my friend a hoe.
Let's applaud Toya. Let's applaud Toya for having the grace to step down.
Yeah.
And allow BGS to handle it. Because if Toya, brother, let me finish my statement, please. Trying to share some wisdom with you guys.
Go ahead.
Had Toya responded, then it would have been this back and forth, and it would have been this chick fight shit, and we got all caught up in that, and we would have missed the fact that May's a raving bitch, and she exposed herself.
Yeah, that was totally unnecessary for you actually to say that to Toya. And
I can't remember the last.
Mean nothing. Go ahead.
I don't think I've ever heard Black Guru cuss, so that gotta be some serious shit there.
He does. He just does it sparingly, okay, for effect, okay.
I said in the chat. I said May is an egomaniac.
She is.
Straight up.
I mean, she is, and she's. I don't know exactly what's at the bottom of all that. Okay, I think a lot of this is actually insecurity. That's masked, okay. That's where sign language comes from, okay. She's projecting that she cover her own attitude.
covering her own personal flaws.
Yeah, because black men like Toya more than they actually like her.
So like I'm thinking like May is like on some like shock value type thing because
No.
like BGS like the conversation that you were having with May, like I sat quiet, I was listening for like a good like hour before I hopped up there, and like she was like acting regular, but when she comes like across like larger audiences is when she starts doing her bullshit.
Yeah, because one on one, I actually take her words and start dissecting them, and she knows that. That's why she's kind of careful what she says around me.
Yeah, you broke her down like a fraction. I was watching.
Yeah, well, like when she said she didn't know that black folks were in Texas. That's why I started laughing. I said, "You got to be kidding." How old were you when you actually discovered that black folks were in Texas? Well, Beyonce, she actually named the song, right? I said, "That song 2018, okay?" Well, I actually met earlier in the 2000s when they actually did Behind the Music and found out she was from Houston. I said, "Come on, but that's not what you said."
And even then, that still means you were in your 20s when you found out that black people in Texas.
Yeah,
you lived your first 20 years of life not knowing that black people was in Texas. Get all the way the fuck out.
And she's 47, so you're more than and actually a
More
teacher
than
at the time.
seasoned.
So, yeah.
So what it shows to me, I'm not even gonna say incompetence. I'll say, in my honest opinion, overindulgence about that.
I just think May projects and covers so much in backtracks and stuff like that. It's hard to say exactly where it's coming from, but I have suspect that it's insecurity.
Yes, because
She wants to be smarter than she actually is. Go ahead.
she reminds me of how Hotep niggas are.
Yeah.
So they got all everything, a little bit of here, a little bit of there. Brother, come over here. I got the
So what?
And they actually cover it up with bullshit. Okay.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
So I think that was James that was speaking. Like, yeah, she was saying yesterday that like anybody beneath the talented 10th, fuck them. But then she said like she had a string of arrests and her husband picked her up from jail. I was like, how does that make sense?
That's why I said she's a Hotep.
Because May is low key violent. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't want to admit that.
Sure.
So could it be safe to say maybe she's married to a masochistic?
Okay.
I'm sorry.
If he's an old school dude that's used to spicy women like that, it's just like par for the course. Okay.
It's what you sign up for. It is what it is.
Okay. She's got good traits and she's got bad traits. I'm willing to put up with the bad traits to actually get the good traits.
Mm-hmm.
She'll be a good mother, good homemaker to my kid in my house. Okay. If she does that, the other stuff can actually.
Yeah, she gonna talk some shit. She gonna get violent, but not with me necessarily.
Yeah. She keeps herself out of trouble, but she's gonna talk every now and then. Okay.
Maybe y'all dress up after church want to stab a woman.
I hope not that. I hope not that far. I don't think May's that crazy. Go ahead.
Well, the funny thing is, like, BGS was joking around and saying that like she slaps people. And then she admitted to slapping people and getting charged for it.
That's where I got it from. You walk around slapping people, okay? Come on, baby, that's good behavior.
Yeah, like BGS is the whole whisper. Like, I don't know how you do that.
She started admitting a whole bunch of shit to me, man. Just start opening up. I let her talk.
That's that pimp. That's the Islam.
I mean,
hey, BGS got the Islam. What do you mean?
Straight up. She came straight up here on some black mean girl shit.
Yes,
so that's the kind of woman she is.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know.
But this culture promotes that, though. You're talking about this culture amongst our women. It promotes that. So that's what she doesn't see it as a problem.
She claims that we insult her. I said, you know what you just did? You called that woman a hoe to her face for no reason. Okay.
Even to the end, she didn't. She actually never apologized for it. If you notice, she never actually apologized. She just
when I called her out on it, she said, "You know what? I'm sorry." Okay. You ain't sorry. Stop.
No, she never really apologized. No. She just said it perfunctory.
And she meant it. It's not that she meant that shit.
Yeah. She disdains women who are nice to men.
No. She disdains women who are not affiliated with her.
No, I'm saying just in general, especially black women. She finds it distasteful that women are nice to men. It's distasteful to
It
me.
is
No,
distasteful.
she's definitely she is a fake wannabe sophisticated misandrist. That's
Yeah.
what she
Yes,
is.
Mhm.
yes, yes.
Okay.
She's
That's
a
what I said.
bad.
Black Google.
She
Hey, you,
creates she uses her education to create ways of indirectly revealing her misandry.
yes.
That's
Yeah.
what she does.
That's
Yeah,
And
she
that's why
Everybody
her and
remember the movie
I have had
Babs?
numerous issues
go ahead.
because when she comes on, it's always very disingenuous.
Mm-hmm.
It always kind of loops back to this misandrous
Mm-hmm.
bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So
That's why I said it.
yesterday, like she had a huge issue with like BGS calling her cantankerous, and it's like
No, she didn't. She
like
admitted it. She admitted it.
y- exactly like you have a smartphone in your pocket, like you literally just Google like any word that you don't understand.
You no, you got to
The thing is, okay, we can tell you the same thing. At a certain stage of education, you should actually know certain words, okay? Cantankerous is not a big word, okay?
How the
Okay.
hell did you pass the SAT and don't know words like that?
That's not about that,
I
brother.
the thing is just reading itself actually come across that word, okay? It's not
You
that
know
BGS.
big a
niggas
word.
don't read.
No.
If
BGS. Would you?
you have 3 master's degrees, you
Yeah,
have
that's
to
what I was
read,
about to
right?
say. You got 3 master's
You would hope
degrees.
so.
And you would
No.
hope
I
exactly.
I
Go ahead.
read a lot. I don't have no degrees, but I know what cantankerous means.
What I'm saying is, I was stunned that she didn't know what it meant.
Yes. For
With,
someone
with
who
your
talks,
with your level of education.
yes. For someone who she makes it well known. I'm an educated blah blah blah. So that means you done read more books than God, right?
Yes, supposedly,
At least
yes,
more books than the average person. More
yes,
books than the average bear.
yeah.
You would hope. That's what that means. That's what educated means.
but
But no,
but
for them,
that's
educated just means I went to school a bunch. You
no
should
BJ.
respect me
No,
for doing that.
I have a degree. I have a piece of paper that gives me status.
BJ, you know she
Yeah.
didn't. She was skimming. She was skimming all through the masters
She
and
might have.
skimming.
Cliff notes, baby.
What I'm saying is, like in the military, right? Okay, there's certain things that every guy in the military should know, right?
Yep.
So you talk to a troop, okay? You say blah blah blah. He knows what you mean, right? There's the expectation of
Yeah.
actually know what you're talking about, right? If,
It's
if
the
he
sa-
does, if he does it, then where did you serve at?
yeah.
Where did you do
It's
your
like
basic at? Okay,
mhm.
how
And
come you didn't pick that up? Because it's very common.
and B
Yeah.
and BGS like
Uh,
she made an important point that you've been saying, and all the
uh,
people has also said is that she was saying that like just because I'm educated, like I'm educated in a certain sliver of education, and like I don't know beyond that point, and like
It doesn't
it's just
matter.
stuff that I read about. So like that doesn't mean that I know everything, because typically like people that are educated act like they know everything, kind of thing. You know, she said that.
what I'm saying is at a certain level, okay, there's certain uh, uh, terms that you should know at a certain level. There's the expectation that you should know this already, right? When people don't
You,
know, how do you not know the
yeah.
meaning of the word? Okay, it
She
baffles.
mentioned she likes what Edgar Allan Poe. That's
Yeah,
a fucking poet. He writes words and he uses words like tintinnabulation.
yeah,
If you don't know what tintinnabulation is, I question whether the fact that you know who Edgar Allan Poe is. If
yeah,
you're in the military and don't know what fucking AR-15 is, I'm
yeah.
like, you
Or,
didn't
or,
serve.
or something simple like MOS. Okay, everybody knows
Yeah.
what it is. Okay,
What an
BJ.
MRE is. What is
yeah,
an MRE? Oh, get the fuck out of here. I
yeah.
don't
BJ.
know.
Yeah,
BJ.
you didn't serve. That means you didn't
Yeah.
serve. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
question
BJ.
your service. Go ahead.
Remember
Yeah.
when you talked to her about the concept of educating as a teacher,
Yes,
and she said, "What was her problem with her teacher? Oh, she just always wanted to correct me." That told me everything.
yes, yeah. I said what I said. I said when you actually mark up a student's papers is to actually put them down, actually correct them. Which one is it? And she had
You can't check me, boo.
I got mad because of how I felt. Okay, she's supposed to do it as your teacher. She's supposed to correct you. Okay,
Yeah.
They
And you
consider
said
that
to her,
shame though.
"Don't you
yeah,
do
she
that
does.
with your students?" I know you mentioned that to her. She got
Yes,
real quiet.
yeah.
Like what?
Actually,
Like
actually today, sorry.
Go ahead. Who's
No,
no,
first?
I was gonna say,
you go ahead. You go ahead.
I appreciate you. I was watching a video of Jeff St. James. He's been popping on my
Yeah,
feed recently a lot. He
he's
was
a hot
talking with
child. He's a hot child, right?
he was talking with this woman named Jazz that be on I think
Oh
Lakeith's.
God, oh Lord, yeah,
Yeah,
Lapeef.
and she was like, shame is bad and we should never shame, or shame is never useful. It's always bad. I'm like, you realize that shame is the one thing that got human beings from the caves to where we are now.
Yeah.
If you don't shame people into doing things, people will do the bad thing.
I mean,
And if she,
the biggest things that keep people from stealing is what? Shame.
yeah,
Shame.
Yes.
but shame is bad because you can't shame women for making bad decisions. Like that just makes them do bad decisions more or do it quietly. I'm like, what are you talking about? That makes no sense. If somebody does a bad thing and people get shamed for it, well, I'm not going to do that. That's kind of generally how it works. You're not going to try to do it in secret because if you do and you get caught, you will get what shamed for it, and then somebody else will be like, you know what, I'm just not going to do that thing. Period, and that's how it happens. But still, for that kind of disingenuous, shame is never good.
Yeah.
I just want the carte blanche ability to just do what I want to do without social ridicule.
Yeah.
And it's like that's not how life works.
But the thing is, the whole thing for hating the magistrate is because we say ugly truths about women, right? And you come up
Yeah.
on my panel and say something ugly to another black woman,
Yeah,
and
Mhm.
that's okay.
You solidify what we've always
Yeah.
speculated and spoke to the public about.
That's why
And
I
you
let
don't care about women either. So if we don't care about women, according to you, then you definitely don't care about women.
the
Well,
very behavior.
hey,
Go ahead.
brother, that's the dirty little secret. That's the dirty little secret. They don't give a shit about each other. They
Yes,
don't.
No.
they
That
don't.
was an example of it right
Yeah.
there. Because the moment any of them do something that the others don't like in their
Right.
little group think
They shame.
bullshit, they
She
try
tried.
to destroy it.
She tried to
Yeah.
shame her into acting a different way. That's what SB is what she just did. Okay.
Hmm. Yeah.
Self hate.
I don't believe in SB, but you just did it. Okay. How you not believe in it? You just used it and try to explain it away. I said I don't. I said there's certain things I don't allow. That was unnecessary. What you just did. Okay. It
Yeah,
provoked.
I can't rock with the Toya disrespect.
Yeah.
Just any disrespect.
That was unnecessary. Okay. You came up here on my panel with my friend and do that to her. No, okay, I can't rock with that. Okay. I'm sorry.
It's
Out
one
on
thing to
my
be
Yeah,
panel.
earlier about
And I try to allow her to leave gracefully. She wouldn't do it. She actually wanted to double down on that bullshit. She wasn't sorry.
no, she wasn't sorry.
She meant everything that she said.
Hands down, she did.
Yep.
yeah, like I actually trust Toya like a woman I would trust in my real life. So like I can't rock with people disrespecting her for no reason because there was no reason for
Or
that.
anybody. Come up
Just
here and be
anyone.
respectful, okay? You can say what you have to say without disrespecting people on this panel. If they take a shot at you, they have a right to take a shot back. Toya didn't do that. You're just mad because we like her. That's all. That's what you're mad about.
I mean, but
You
the
know, and
question goes,
that's also the reason why it's difficult to resolve issues with black women
Mm-hmm.
because of the very harsh way they treat each other when
Mm-hmm.
men try to give some sort of direction and solutions to things. That's
Yeah.
why it's very hard to deal with it.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean,
And they
I
treat
mean,
you worse, okay?
yep.
Now, and
I
I
mean,
said salute black
Yeah.
men for putting up with this shit for so long.
BJ, the way when you asked her to
Mm-hmm.
redefine the conversation that Toya displayed with the individual and how
Mm-hmm.
how he felt that Toya presented herself compared to what he's actually experienced. She couldn't even
Mm-hmm.
clarify that. It
No.
goes back to redefining what she views, right? Instead of like
Yes.
you said, you didn't listen.
Yeah.
You listen to feel. You don't listen to be critical.
Right. She does that with me all the time. That's why I asked you. Repeat what I just asked you, and she can't.
Because it's
You,
easy to defend. It's easy to defend how I feel about what you
I
said
feel.
about
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. I don't give on a man's panel. I don't give a fuck how you feel.
Excuse me.
Okay. Because you didn't care how she felt, did you? When you called her a
Nope.
hoe?
No, maliciously,
Maliciously, yeah. And
and you
and
don't even know Toya in that can of paint.
with a whole was a whole tirade. Okay.
And no shame.
And no shame. Okay. I said, okay, you know what, man? I think it's time for you to say goodnight. Okay. Well, no, why? Well,
What you mean why?
you just, you know why?
Christian
I'm.
Coleman, like
But
you,
when we
what?
say
He
but
he
when we
deserved to
say
get
they
hit. What
out
do you
of
mean?
Hold
control,
on. Let him finish. Let him finish. Then you can go. Go ahead. Finish what you're gonna say, bro.
No, I'm saying like Christian Coleman, like she deserved to get hit like Christian did. Like, what do you mean? Like, this is what's supposed to happen. Like,
Yeah.
she's supposed to be nice to quote unquote be nice to you, black men. I'm supposed to dog walk her and shame her, and it's like you supposed to be like, you know what made you right? She be tripping. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
dumbass nigga. Like,
Black men do that all the time, which I hate, but it is what it is. Go
yeah.
ahead. Jump in the
Well,
room.
no, I was just saying. I'm sorry, I forgot what I was going to say. My bad.
I'm sorry. Okay. All right. It'll come. He'll come back to you. You know how it is.
Yeah, yeah, me
Jump,
too. I felt like an old nigga.
hey, jump in when you remember, though. Okay.
I mean, all I can say is for all you brothers who are, questioning what the Manosphere has said for many, many years. There's the receipts, there's the playback, there's evidence, and there
Yeah.
witnesses.
Yeah. She tried to reframe what I said about her not knowing people from Texas. I said they can go back and listen to it. Okay. Not to believe me because
Also,
I had just replayed it just before I actually got on. I started laughing again.
do they think we find joy in this? Like, finding out somebody's not that smart is not fun. Like, that's not a fun thing.
Hey, Toya. You know what, baby? I don't know. I'm sorry I blew up, but thing is, I couldn't let her do that on my panel. Okay. So it's probably not what you wanted, but thing is, I had to do it for me. It had nothing to do with you. She can't do that shit to my friend on my panel. Doesn't work that way. Okay. And she's lucky if she gets back up.
Like I said, we love Toy over here, so like don't come through doing that shit.
Toya did not say anything to her to provoke that.
Toya was talking about something totally different.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's a thing in the service industry that's called universal regard. Everybody gets a basic level of respect.
Yes.
Everybody, I don't care who you are,
Yeah.
whether it's BGS's worst enemy to whoever's worst enemy to Jesus Christ himself. Everybody gets treated nicely. Everybody gets treated with a same basic level of respect. Now, if you break that, like, you can't be a part of the conversation because you broke the social contract.
But this is what makes it
Yeah,
dangerous.
but you're talking about the standards of men. You're talking about the stand.
Yes.
Those are the standards of men.
This situation, Toya was talking about a conversation completely different compared to what May brought up.
Yeah.
May deliberately came up on the panel to be aggressive and disingenuous and disrespectful.
Yeah, and try to dress it up. I didn't call her a hoe. Yes, you did.
Public pussy.
Public pussy. What do you think that means? Okay, men know what the fuck what you just said. I'll let you get by with it once. Okay, actually repeated that shit. Okay, no, it's not gonna happen, baby.
That's that hotel shit, man. That's that hotel shit.
Well, May has said multiple times that like her first interaction is the troll. That's what she does. She just causes like drama for no reason.
Yeah. That's not a troll. That's just flat disrespect.
That's why I cuss with it. Because I heard her cuss. That's why I cuss with it. So you actually understand what I'm saying. I'm serious. I'm not playing around with you. Okay. This ain't no game.
It's crazy because at the same time she's talking about she pro-black. I'm like, how?
No, she a hotep. This all she needs is a long dashiki.
She a hotep for black women.
She's cosplaying. Okay. That's what she does. She cosplays. Okay.
She might be the new version of Sprinkle.
Go ahead and make that money, okay? I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. Go make your money.
Sprinkle.
Yeah.
You ain't got to lie to us.
Just stay away from over here then.
She ain't gonna stay away.
I don't get it. Why do you? I said, well, babe, why do you keep coming over to my channel, looking for us? But I find you interesting. Okay, I always say, "It's come on my panel. It has to be respectful." Okay, agree or disagree. Okay, you stayed up here as long as you're actually respectful. You stayed up here. When you weren't, guess what? Gotta go, baby.
Man, BJS may remind me of niggas who cheat to get their degrees.
you just spent a whole bunch of money for nothing. Okay,
nothing. You wasn't doing that homework. Like, no wonder she like Chat GBT. You know they had that chat doing all types of essays or whatever. Some concoction.
So what I mentioned in the chat earlier, like she literally said that she likes to argue with her dad. So and she views BGS as a father figure, so she likes to argue with them just because.
Yeah,
Does
but
she
like,
does she talk like that to her dad?
hell no. I hope not.
That's what she said.
I would like to see that.
I'd like to see that
I
more.
actually believe her.
I would like to see that.
Sister,
And
especially
dad's
from
a
the
military
South.
guy too on the top. Yeah, South military too on top of that. Come on now.
No, no, no.
Nah.
I don't think
If
so.
he anything past the E5, hell no.
Okay.
Yeah.
May said she didn't go to Freaknik in the 90s. She said she was too young. And she's actually Nation of Islam, so she probably didn't.
That explains why she didn't convert. She probably was giving them hell too.
Well, she wanted to go.
Oh, she's a firecracker. There's no. She's got that disposition. She's cantankerous. That's her personality.
I just.
But it's,
Our culture like promotes that though, BGS. Like any
it
sort of
does.
like that kind of bad behavior in women, they're
Yeah.
like, yes,
Yeah.
they're like Darth Sidious. It's like, yes, grow your powers. You know, it's like, bruh.
The thing
the
is,
fuck?
it's so normalized, and we accept so much from these chicks, man. They don't even know what they're doing half the time. They say ugly shit like it's nothing. So what? Oh, you're not talking to us, okay?
I got a sister. I have one sister. I have four sisters. I got one sister who's actively trying to, and she has to literally every time I meet her, every time I talk with her, she has to fight herself. Be like, oop, let me not do that because like it's so ingrained in her to just like,
yeah.
oh that little job of yours, or that little whatever.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's that belittling attitude, that belittling language is just baked into how she acts, and she's got a man and everything, and she has to like fight it every day, all the time.
Yes.
Other sisters,
yeah.
I'm like they just don't think about it.
No, because like it's like fish in water. They don't know.
So I'm hoping the shit will change because like my dad's like in boomer.
Boy, what?
Oh shit, let's go,
baby. Hey, ooh, is he serious? Okay. What do you think, Uru? Is it gonna change?
Nah, like so my like just to get the shit off quick, like my dad is like he's like, yeah, your mom she fucked me over and she pretty much ruined my life, but I can't say anything bad about her. I'm like, what the fuck?
No. Yeah.
Oh. He won't.
Remember when Sha'Carri Richardson was actually being arrested by those cops, okay? He was trying to protect her. And she was cussing him out while he's trying to protect her.
You better man, because I would have jumped her right there and lying on me like that.
You see what I mean?
The thing, I went to jail if she did that shit to me in the airport. I'd have gone to jail.
She called him weak. She called him weak as she was getting arrested, as he was actively telling him, don't arrest her. He was telling them, don't arrest her. She didn't do nothing. It wasn't all that deep. And she was calling him a weak man while he was doing that. Like, that's crazy.
Pookies take a lot of ass whippings, man. They do. People don't realize. Pookies take a lot of ass whippings.
Yeah, that's why I be looking at these lame sideways. Like, you want Pookie's girl? Good luck.
Good luck.
You don't know what them niggas be going through, man.
They try to send her back, okay?
Mm-hmm. That Pookie can have them chicks. They want a Pookie. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. She done elbowed you. She elbowed you in the nose, okay?
Them niggas just want a woman. They don't care about self-respect. And
they're looking at how she looks because she got a fat ass and a little waist. Yeah, that's what they look at. They don't know what's inside.
Man, good luck with that.
Good luck, yeah.
I know you've never been with a woman. They're used to being hit. They're used to being hit by women. They're used to being abused by women.
Yes.
In fact, one of the brothers asked earlier why his father put up with it. I bet you his father would have said this one phrase that BGS knows all too well. Mm-hmm. Well, that's just the way they is.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, Uru. You can be. Come on now. Come on, Uru.
And black people tell you that. That's just the way we are. Yeah.
Yeah, like Black Uru. Black Uru. I think he responded to me. I think he responded to me, Black Uru. But like, that's pretty much. It's just that's just how they are. So just deal with it. And
It's just
I'm
how they
like,
are. That's just the way
no.
they are. That's the way they is.
That's
You
just the
you
way it
know how they
is.
is. We've all heard those
That's
phrases
just,
before.
that's just the
My
way
my
they are.
Do 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 do
my
do do do
grandson,
do.
when he was 9, liked a little girl in school, right? Because he thought she was cute, right? He said, "I think you're cute and I like you." She damn near cussed him out. He couldn't understand it. Okay, what would he say? That's how they are. Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
got to accept them for who they are. I always say to the black man, accept them for who they really are. Okay, and make your choice. Don't like it, go someplace else. Oh, BGS, you can't say that. Man,
I
what
say
am
it
I
all the
supposed to
time.
say? What am I supposed to say?
You know,
Well,
Change
Angel.
them.
Hold on, wait a
Go ahead.
minute.
BGS, you're.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, sir.
You know how many times black women ask, "How come you're not dating anybody?" Because I don't want to. Because y'all real reason because y'all mean as fuck.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear that shit when I wake up.
I got tired of all that emotion. Basically, most men have sex with a woman to get her to shut the fuck up. Okay, ain't if I don't fuck this woman at least once or twice a week, she's gonna be in my ass. Okay, I gotta shut her the fuck up. Yep, yep. But she be doing shit behind your back and all kind of crazy shit. I said I got tired of that shit. But May has demonstrated why I'm not married. May,
Yeah, pretty much.
that's why I'm not
and
married today. Okay,
and
people like you.
and BGS, she was preaching that like you're teaching hopelessness and like just to give up and stuff. And it's like you and like other people
Uh
like that I actually listen to like actually say that if you've never had a long term relationship, never had kids, like all this stuff together, like you shouldn't be around. I mean, it's okay if you're around, but like we're talking to people that like actually been through this kind of stuff, right? So
huh. So the thing is, you tell young boys, young men about this shit, so when they actually run into it. Okay, oh, I know what this is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey,
Instead,
BGS,
instead of waiting 5 years and figuring it out. Go ahead, Louis.
you got to incorporate that Jimadar clip into your intro from now on.
The thing is, okay, I will get a copyright for it, but I actually will include it and take it out, okay, for the live folks, because on replay it won't get any ad royalties.
Paramount will copyright them for
Will
that.
copyright me. They did, but I left that one in because I actually wanted to make a point. Okay, that's why I left it in.
And what's
even
crazy is,
Man, I
sorry.
had to get that clip myself. Once you played, I was like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "Damn, I never thought about that."
Yeah, when he said it, because I remember seeing it, right? But the thing is, when
Right.
I actually saw the clip again, I said, "Oh shit!" They talk about black men and black women. Okay, it's the order of things. Okay,
so like even the original MGTOWs like say that you should like go and have your relationships and stuff while you're young so you can learn. I mean, if it works out for you, it works out for you. If it doesn't, like we have advice.
yes.
Yeah.
In other words, you actually go into a relationship with knowledge and not get caught up by having a kid or getting married. Okay, find out without getting tied to the state.
Yeah. And what's crazy is like there are so many through lines between all of our stories. Like we got old niggas from out west, up north, guys from up north, guys from down south. We have guys across the country. The only thing that kind of keeps that we have together is the fact that we're black. Yeah, we have all of these stories that sound eerily similar in dealing with the women that we deal with. So it's like, who's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Are we crazy?
No,
The fact,
we're not. We can't be.
yeah, that's the thing. They try to be like, oh yeah, no, y'all tripping. Like, how we tripping? BTS is a 60-year-old man from California. I'm in the South. I don't know where Uru's from. We got a dude from fucking Canada. Yeah, all of a sudden our stories have a rhyme to them.
And he has them demonstrating the actual behavior. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't believe me?
It's
Listen
like,
to her. Okay.
yeah. And we all have a her, and we all have a specific her. Like, even if it wasn't May, like, we all have a her in our mind who has said something very similar, if not the exact same thing. We all have that one woman, if not multiple. So it's like, who's crazy here?
The thing is, you're crazy. You're actually listening to it. Okay. MS Delta says, just got back from Fago de Chao. with a group of high value black men, black women, and others who are actually looking. Yeah,
Yes,
they
sir.
they they smell money. Okay, smells like victory.
Feels like teen spirit.
Team spirit. Yeah, they. Oh, okay. Let's go over there. And the part about not having to earn loyalty because they've had our loyalty from birth. Paraphrase. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, that's why that DS9 kid just hit so hard. He's like, it's the order of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was born to do this. Like, oh gosh, yeah. Like,
I mean, we hear black men defend black women with this shit.
We belong to them because they are mothers. Like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? I have one mother. I know her name. I know where she's from. I know her story. All these other hoes is not my mama.
Yeah.
So they don't own me, and hoes in the respectful way, not in the May way.
And white men actually put up with this. White men actually, why do black men put up with this shit? Because they
Yeah.
Yeah, the white manosphere, they always say stuff like that.
Why the black manosphere? Why do black men put up with
And my response to them would be, I would have to kill most of you all in order to be able to handle them the way I need to handle them.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
You can't treat her like that. She a female.
No.
She slapped them.
That's a female.
No.
Yeah.
A black could always call a white man and come check a black man.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Always. There's never been a time that where he couldn't. Where she couldn't. She was always protected. Okay. Now white women had to actually get laws passed, but black women didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, I would ask them how many white cops have been going to have to kill before I can check my woman. That's what I would ask them.
That's why I tell black women when they marry a white woman, be really careful, okay?
Yeah.
Because you do not have power in that relationship. She does, okay? And as long as she's giving you that power, okay, it's fine. When she stops, time to leave, okay? You're one step away from prison, okay?
Yeah.
Behind that chick.
The few ones that I know of, like they love that boy's dirty jaws. So I'm like, I've spoken to them. I've spoken to them women. I'm like, you really like them? She said, oh my God, I love him so much. I'm like, all right, sure. All right, cool.
Because she has to protect him from the white.
Because she said they've been picked up. Like the cops have been like looking at him, be like, what you doing this car, nigga? With this white woman.
With his white woman.
She a white woman. She got a fat ass and everything too. I'm like, ooh, boy, they really hate that.
It's like Get Out. He wasn't even driving. Okay.
Yeah.
He's in the passenger seat.
She's got to protect him when they go out together. I'm like, this is crazy.
She does. She has to protect him. And white women tell you that if you're gonna be with a black man, you got to protect him because they're gonna be after him for being with you.
Yeah, she's a pygmy though, BGS. Pygmy behavior. Not when your man to be shot in the head. It's pygmy behavior.
I mean, she could have actually talked about it in a more
respectful way.
Respectful way, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You have 3 master's degrees. You actually know how to use your words. Stop. You did that shit on purpose.
Dog whistling, as we say, but not even dog whistling, just actually whistling.
That's what they say to each other behind the scenes, okay? It actually leaked out. She forgot. We're not your girlfriends, okay?
But she treated this as the female locker room, which I kind of appreciate. I appreciate it. The fact that she was like comfortable enough to be very nasty. I respect that.
That's why I bring her up, because she is so bold with it. She's not gonna cover it up.
Because now you can go out and be like Exhibit A.
Until she hears herself on the playback. No,
not even a her. Not even a her. I'm just saying in general. So like if you were to do one of your pre-recorders or something like that, right? You can be like, hey guys, here is what they think about the women that like you or the women that you like. Like they think this about them. Yeah. This is what they say. Like these are her words out of the horse's mouth. Here's the words. I'm not making this up. I'm not being pejorative. I'm not being hyperbolic. This is the word straight from them. If you want to, well, she didn't mean that. Go talk to her. Because she can, tap dance if she wants to. Or she can be like, no, I meant what I said. And then, whatever from there. Like you have the, the ability to either accept what she said or just be like, well, he didn't mean it, and keep it moving. But like the information is out there. I'm just saying for any naysayers, anybody who's like, no, she didn't mean any apologists, let me be honest. Or if you have this for your next prompt. If you have another prompt and you can use this as a prompt, like this is your exhibit, right?
Yeah. She's. I
That's
mean,
what.
that's so typical. I hear my mother, my sisters, my daughter talk this shit to their girlfriends all the time.
Mhm.
Same shit. Okay. Damn. I said, y'all really be talking about
And
motherfuckers.
and notice
Yeah.
her nice, nasty approach
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
Toya. It's a nice, nasty, hey girl, you bitch kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That girl was real nasty. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
just
So
that kind of thing. Yeah.
Came up with a panel calling her to pick me. See.
Mhm.
Hey.
so
Hey.
so so Black Guru, you weren't here yesterday. Like she literally said that like she had a string of arrests and that her husband bailed her out of jail. So like she's
That
a
was
criminal.
the last time she went to jail because he wasn't going to stand for it, and she was
Yeah,
afraid
like
that
she said, she had a string of arrests prior to her husband
yeah,
bailing her out.
yeah, for putting hands on people. Yeah,
Assault.
assault. Yeah,
Firecracker, huh?
yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I know him.
Well,
But she changed her behavior, but she's not a pick me. She didn't
Mm,
want to lose her husband. She did not want to lose him. So she changed the way she acted in public,
But
yet she's not a pick me.
only do it
But
for my husband and not for all men.
whatever.
Okay, that's
yeah,
why I actually described what a pick me. She still didn't actually define what it was.
no. She said being nice to men. Like, what is being nice to a man, or in general, being nice to men in general is a pick me?
And to black women, that's what it is. Being nice.
Like,
Mm.
but how do you get picked at all? Like, how do you get married if you're not nice to
It's
men?
when you find a man that you like, you actually switch up your behavior.
Like I'm not trying to promote her shit, but like when I mentioned about the Simone Biles thing, I brought that up, and she was like saying that Simone Biles is an example of a good black woman that
Yeah.
went against everything, and she never called her a pick me, even though that's considered to be a pick me by black woman standards.
And Simone Biles is a very sweet woman. You will never hear her disparaging
No,
people. Okay.
no,
Ever. Okay. She's always been
not
that
at
way.
all.
At the restaurant, a black woman were wearing jeans and yoga pants while Latinos were wearing shapely dresses. Do black women know how to dress up anymore? Shaking my damn head. Uh,
They do not care.
They don't. They,
they
they
don't care. They don't care. If they think they are dressed, they dress for
yeah.
themselves.
Especially the
They,
younger ones.
what
The younger ones, they just haven't been taught.
Well, I believe in the feminist terminology, they do not exist for the male gaze.
Yes. You got about 30 more
They
minutes, guys, and we're gonna bounce.
Yeah, they don't live for your validation or attention. They don't want you looking at them. It is repulsing to have a man like anything about you.
Hmm. Except
How dare he?
what I choose to give him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You should be glad that I'm in your presence, knave.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Have a three talk about I don't do coffee dates. Bitch, you're a three. Bitch,
You better be happy you are out before 10 p.m.
yes.
Like you be
Yeah,
happy.
BGS. I don't know if you've seen the like you were there in Z's stream. I don't know if you've seen that part when he was showing that Blasian chick that was like, I don't know why y'all are upset about coffee dates. Like, why should
Yes.
a man spend like $300 on a date? Like he doesn't even know you or nothing.
It's because it's proof of validation of my status
Mm-hmm.
if you do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen twos on TikTok talking about I don't have to bring nothing to the table. You have to bring
Yeah,
everything.
and that's
All I have to do is exist. I'm like, I'm like, oh, like okay.
Where a dime will accept a coffee date. Okay, she knows what it is. Okay, she don't have to prove
Yes.
her worth to a
put it
dollar
this way.
amount.
Yeah,
I'll say
because they don't know value. The only way women
they
who
do
aren't
know
that
value.
attractive know. No. Let me say it like this: the only way women who are not that attractive know value is through monetary because
And,
they haven't been given anything else.
and,
They
and
only know.
in other words, if he's willing to spend this amount of money on me, to put me at a certain status. Okay, that's what it's about.
Yeah,
And
I am
maybe
monetarily. I'm equal to a girl who gets on a yacht. Like
Yeah.
if a
yeah.
guy gives me a $300 date, I'm just as good as her
Yes.
because he spent money on me.
Yes.
Yeah, but I would say this. Men, I mean, I'm always outside. I'm telling you, these bitches out and they drinking by themselves. They confused. These
Hmm.
bars and clubs are empty.
Yeah.
What are you drinking, James?
Man, I'm having some Henny, man. That's all, man.
All right, okay.
Oh no, hell no. Oh no.
Black
That's
kryptonite,
Oh
man. Black
no.
kryptonite.
and
Oh my God.
he got a
I
whole
thought I
rack.
liked you for a second.
He got a whole rack, man.
He
Okay.
got a yak rack.
Black man
He got a
drinking
yak
Henny.
rack.
What a
Black
He got a
magic.
stereotype.
yak rack.
Black magic.
I know. I know it's in here somewhere. Okay.
I just keep the domestic hoes from touching that shit. I gotta call police. I'm gonna call the police. Oh, you drink? Oh, you drink that Henny? 911, please.
Hen dog,
Please
boy.
come
Yeah.
save me. Told them drink the Henny bottle.
Not
Oh
the
no.
Henny.
Not the
Not the Henny.
Henny. No.
No.
Activate EMS and the police.
Hey, DEFCON 5, bitch. DEFCON
Have all
5.
five.
The hen dog is gone.
The hen dog. Nigga, bitch, you drunk up all my Henny. You got
Nah,
to go.
hey, for sure. Hey, the Colt 45 was you. You a Colt 45 type bitch. Wild Irish Rose type hoe. You get a four loco, bitch. That's what you get.
Get the E40, man. Get that fucking E40.
Mm, mm.
Get that 40 ounce. Got a 40 ounce for you.
Hey, 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 man. Some of the best times you have in your life is with a 40 ounce hoe.
Oh
Some of your
yeah.
best times in life.
Oh
What?
yeah. It's like double dutching in the ghetto, man.
Nigga, and a pizza in a 40 ounce.
Yeah,
Shit, you
yeah,
crack all night.
yep. You sure will.
Don't ask me how I know. Don't ask me
And
how I
a blanket in the park, okay?
know.
Hey,
On
BGS.
an unmade bed.
And no shit, and on the grass, man. Fuck all
Oh,
that.
yeah. Jesus.
Go ahead,
Hey,
Allegedly,
BGS.
of
AB.
course.
Go ahead, AB.
Evidently, Kamala Harris is blaming the manosphere for a loss.
All it's gonna do is make it better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Give
I was
us
like,
more.
oh, thank
Give,
you.
give us more power than we actually deserve. But go ahead, baby.
If
Spread
they
that.
wanted it to die, they wouldn't say shit.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Keep saying the manosphere, black manosphere, actually caused your downfall.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Make
Yeah, she blamed and the irony is I don't even like these two dudes.
Myron and
Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate. Yeah, they're still trying to promote them, especially Myron's an agent, so you're trying to promote him.
Correction, Myron's a lame agent, but anyway.
But
Homeland Security is Homeland Security, my boy.
Yes, sir.
Mm.
And the thing is, once you're in, you're never out. Okay, they always track you. To say that he's not still an agent, I will actually highly debate that.
Mm-hmm.
Once you're in, okay, so they had to call him in already. Okay,
that's why he's safe. Because the thing is, he's down in Miami. Miami is a dangerous place to the wrong people.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that he is just clear and free to walk around at Miami and say what the hell he says is proof that he's got some goons, he got some spooks by the door. He's got some.
Yeah. I mean, there's certain things that you do, okay, in the government that you're never free, okay? And if he was unsanctioned after being Homeland Security, they'd have cracked him already, okay?
Yeah.
They'd have found a reason to get there.
No, once you pass certain clearances, that's like being in the mob. You in forever, cuz.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you blood in, blood out, right? And at that level, blood in, blood out. It was a bit sad to see so many groups of black women in the restaurants by themselves with their red weaves down to their backs. Yeah.
Get used to it.
I've been seeing it for years, man. Seen it for years. So black men have left the fucking building, man. Fox Myron is a real agent. Yeah. Myron is a real agent. Yeah.
He said it himself.
He said it himself. Okay.
Out of his own mouth. Yeah.
Yeah. Which I said that now it makes sense.
That's why I be laughing at people like you listen to Fresh or Fit. No, I don't.
No. And that's why he's on Pierce Morgan and a whole bunch of other places, right? Even though he's not qualified. But the thing is, they're trying to promote him. So if you follow
he's
him,
certified by the right people, though.
Yes. Yeah, of course. The thing is that we actually get blamed for him. Okay, him and Andrew Tate. We don't fuck with them.
Nope,
we don't fuck with them.
No. Nope. Andrew Tate only mentioned his black daddy when it's convenient for him.
Yep. Yep.
But you know,
It's because they call him out that he's white and he's white supremacist. No, I'm not. Look at my father. This father also Air Force um, officer. He's not
yeah,
completely out. Okay.
yep.
Although they were gonna kill
I
that,
have a
they were actually gonna kill that motherfucker though. He had kept up what he was doing. They're gonna kill
Hmm.
him. Or Manny was actually gonna make sure he
The
never got
irony
out.
is,
Go ahead.
but the irony is Kamala actually give us leverage because I thought the manosphere didn't have any effect at all on the
Okay.
political situation, according to some butthurt blues.
Okay.
But according to sorry,
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, but because of the kind of lack of intellectual nature of people, they tend to they'll just synecdoche the manosphere all together. Like all of you niggas is manosphere, so they'll wrap us into with the Andrew Tates and the
Yeah.
and all those guys, but who have like a large following.
Mm-hmm.
But they'll lump those in with the guys who actually have the ideas, the T.S. Johnsons, the
Yeah.
BGSs, and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
But the
So
thing is,
we benefit from the large
exposure.
visibility of those guys. Yeah,
Yeah.
we benefit from that. So it's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, those manosphere guys, and then you type in like manosphere, and then if depending on what your algorithm is, it may give you a BGS or a Dr. Johnson, but like, huh,
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
manosphere motherfuckers is kind of they got some
Yeah.
ideas,
Yeah. Ideas,
and
right?
that's yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and stuff will actually creep into the
Hmm.
into the legal realm, just like
Yeah,
the Kentucky law, right? 50-50.
yeah.
Master actually
Hmm.
helps creep in.
Exposure plus ethos
Yes,
is real dangerous.
and environment on top of that. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Hmm.
I wanted to ask, like, BGS and Black Uru, are you still here?
We're still here.
Black Uru, are you still there?
He's still there.
I want to get the old nigga opinion, but like it's just so basically yeah, like my kid's mom, like she's been very difficult.
Okay.
And she had just had another child, like outside of me. She had another child, and now she's being nicer. So like I'm just wondering, like,
yeah,
what the fuck?
New baby daddy's not giving her help. Okay?
Yeah,
that's what's going on right
now.
now.
I was just trying to understand, like, what's going on. That's why I wanted to ask the older people.
Ask what's going on with
the new baby daddy ain't acting right, and she hoping that maybe you might help play step baby daddy.
Step baby daddy and fill in some of those gaps. Okay, that's what she's trying to do.
Yeah, I wasn't sure like how to like deal with this, so like I wanted to ask people that been in this or know about this scenario.
Ask her about the relationship with the new baby daddy. Get into her business.
She don't want to talk about it. She got mad at me when I asked.
Exactly. That's what. But keep asking her. What about the new baby daddy? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She mad at him because he was not acting right. To try to get you to actually fill in the gaps. It's fine if you want to do it, do it. But things that's what's up.
Yeah.
I should have stayed.
Well, the thing about me,
I should have stayed with the other one. Yeah.
I should have stayed with you.
Yes.
You was the better man anyway. I don't know why I left you.
I left you, but you just had a baby by another man. Okay.
Yeah, the thing about like my baby moms is like fucking my friends are enemies with like her people, and they done a lot of stuff. I'll say that.
Do you want to?
If you know what I mean, you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell no! If I want to go back, hell no.
Then,
hell no.
That's why I said you asked her about the new baby daddy. You got a bad reaction, right? That's where it is. Okay, it's not about you. It's about her and him.
Yeah. You can either play, like
You already know, man.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
We already know.
No,
you already know. You don't have to guess. You already know.
I already know the answer, but like I just want to like just ask, like just to know that I'm not crazy in my interpretation.
No, you know what it is. Hey, you've been the baby daddy. You know what it is.
Yeah, pretty much.
You don't have to ask. You already been there. You know what you know her. You've been with her for what? around her for like 11 years.
Yeah, 11 years.
You know her inside and out. You know where she's at. She ain't happy with the other.
Literally.
Yeah. You picked it up right away. That's why you asked about the other baby daddy. Okay. I tell her I can't solve your problem. You chose him. I can't solve your fucking problems. Okay. Uh, find
Yeah,
your
you lay
ovaries.
down with my problem.
Find your goddamn ovaries and woman up. Okay. You made this decision, right? I would ask, why you have a baby by this dude? I would ask that.
Yeah.
Oh, they hate that
Well,
shit. You ask them that. They're like,
ask him. No, you have a right to ask him. Okay. You got a right to ask him. If she's gonna call you for favors, ask him. She asks you for favors, right? Right? Right, Andre?
Yeah.
Try to get you to do shit that you do, right? Okay. Right? That's all it is. Women don't care where they get their resources from, right?
As long as they get them.
Yeah. I had a baby by you. You owe me, nigga. Nah, you just had a baby for somebody else, okay?
I don't get anything about you having a baby by him.
I don't get anything about you having a baby by him. Yep.
Now, if you want me to help, what am I gonna get from you? What am I gonna get from for helping you for this?
The only thing I would do is get you off my fucking nerves for a certain amount of money. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I get is peace. Okay. When it comes down to this, after you have a baby by a chick, shut the fuck up. How much would it actually cost you for you to shut the fuck up? Okay. And you give her an amount. Okay. I'm willing to do this for you to actually shut the fuck up. If you can't do that, then but don't come back with that shit. Go to him.
Yeah, they want to play like they want to like to argue ethics, but they really want to argue price. Which I can argue price. Like I can't argue ethics with you because you have none. Yeah. But you want to. But let's argue price because then we can do that.
I would get deep into your business if you're gonna come over here with that bullshit. Why do you have? Why you have a baby by this? Well, you weren't married to him. Why you have a baby by this nigga?
Like I'm actually happy about it now because I'm just like now I have like easier access to my daughter. You know.
So,
but like she's trying to play extra nice, so it's just like obviously like this dude like ain't around. So like, it's like you ain't trying to sucker me back in. I ain't doing that shit. Fuck that.
Okay, well that's on you, man. Depends on does it fit your needs.
Yep.
That's what I would say.
Yeah. She's probably feeling lonely because he probably done have abandoned her ass by now. She just done dropped off a kid, and now she's going through some abandonment issues. So yeah, she's definitely gonna reach up for you to try to help salve those hurt feelings she's got.
Hey, that reach back is like Kareem on a skyhook. It's a long ass reach back.
He never left because he has a baby by you. You have never been out of her life. Okay, you've always been part of the mix.
I would Rodney in the chat run.
No, well, she's reaching back to bring him back to the forefront. You know, because you know once you have baby by multiple men, you rotate them in level of importance to you. So it's like, okay, this guy is number one for right now. Then I'm gonna rotate over other guy in. This guy's not doing it. And you just kind of like remember the old 5-disc CD changer?
No.
A song you listen to, you switch them around.
It's like a toolbox. Okay, I can't get what I want from this guy. Let me go to this guy. Okay.
Yeah.
This one wrong screwdriver, wrong a socket. Okay, let me try another one. See if it works. That's what she's doing right now. But you're never not part of the deal as long as you got your kid. That's where she sees it. Okay, you're part of the rotation forever.
Yep. She can always play that song again.
Yeah, I got your baby, so you have to do a certain amount of stuff for me. That's what she thinks. Okay.
I missed all of that. Like my connection is so bad over here. Like I'm in a little small town beside Toronto. Like I say Toronto, but like obviously I'm not gonna tell where I'm really at.
Don't out yourself, okay?
I ain't gonna do that.
In a little small town, man. Okay, got to go where the money is, right?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I know. and especially if the block is hot, right? Anyway, yeah, you are never separated, right? My kids in damn near in their 30s, right? Same shit. Okay, it is your kid. Okay, it's your grandkid.
Mhm.
Blah 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 blah. I don't want to hear. I said, the motherfuckers are grown. Okay, but I don't want to hear that. But. Okay, let them figure it out.
She didn't figure it. They didn't figure out when you said your baby mama got married. You had that big old smile on your.
I was happy. It was one of the happiest days of my life when they got married. Okay, I would never.
You're not gonna say anything.
I would never tell her. I would never tell her that though. But I was so happy when you got married. It wasn't shit you could say to me. Okay, when she called me,
You off the hook now,
I said, what about your husband? Once you get a husband, she can't say shit. Okay, she cannot say shit. You're off.
In the words of Martin Luther King, free at last, thank God Almighty, I'm free at last.
Oh yeah, in that speech, man.
Don't get me started because I got a whole bunch of AIs with.
I did the Snoopy dance, man, on top of the doghouse, man, when she got married.
Shit.
Go ahead.
So BGS, I was having a conversation earlier. I'm not gonna name the channel, but I was having a conversation. I was like, yo, just
yeah, that old song. She got papers. Oh, that's an old song, man. She got papers on me. Go ahead.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, like I was like I claim like tax credits just for my child, like which would benefit like the both of us. But she's like, you're trying to use that to F me over. I'm like, what?
That's spite.
Like, right? Like I don't understand that.
You offered to split it with her?
No, I said you could have everything. I don't want anything for the government. I don't want anything. You could have it all. Like it's just it would go towards my kids. Like that's all I care about.
Yeah, it's actually spite. Okay, whatever you didn't do or what she wanted you to do, you didn't do.
Well, spite. BGS, like my thing was I dated I was at like 28, 20 at the time, and I dated a 20-year-old white woman. So.
Oh yeah, well that'll do it.
How dare you?
How dare you?
Traitor.
It's supposed to be a cocky serve.
Yes. How dare you get reparations?
Yeah. And he in a snowman reparations plan.
Snowman reparations plan he was. Okay. What's up, Naima?
Hey, what's good, motherfuckers? Okay. Yeah, it is.
What up?
Okay.
What's that? Because what did Richard Pryor say? They asked him why he was dating the white women, and he said, "Don't a black man have a right to be happy too?"
Damn right.
Damn.
Shout out to the late great Richard Pryor.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hilarious.
Well.
Hilarious. You got about.
I mean, I remember that bit. He said, like, "Oh, go ahead."
Got about 10 more minutes. Go ahead.
Yeah. What was it? What was that bit? He said, like, don't ever get married to a white woman in California. If y'all remember that joke.
Yeah.
Especially like he talks about like was it like he went to the went to like court about it, and the judge was like,
"Oh yeah, oh yeah, don't stand a chance."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In divorce court, no, you don't stand a chance, man.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're famous with a lot of money.
Well, California is the worst state that you guys have for like like marital laws and stuff. Like I have mentioned like that over here it's a lot worse. Like just 3 months of just living with a woman. Like she doesn't have to be your wife. Like you're paying half everything. Like the most recent thing that I could tell you about is like, have you heard about the streamer XKC?
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah. XQC.
Yeah, like he was living with a chick and like she wasn't his wife, and like he got taken to divorce court and he wasn't married to her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's you're talking about. What you're talking about, Andre? What you're talking about, first of all, is common law marriage, and the thing you're talking about is called common law marriage, and then palimony.
Palimony is different. Yeah, but with common law marriage.
But you get common
Well,
law
over
for 3
here
months.
it's like
You
yeah,
said
like
3
after
months
3
you can get
months, like
common law.
One
like
time.
Oh hell no.
yes.
3 months.
So after 3 months,
she can claim common law marriage. Okay.
That's sick.
Yeah.
3 months.
Oh, I remember who was it? There was a comedian. He was part of a Canadian comedy troupe called Kids in the Hall.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot his name. His first marriage, due to what happened in his first marriage, and he went on Joe Rogan and explained what happened. But because of the alimony laws and everything, and the divorce proceedings, he basically could not set foot in Canada ever again.
Really? Okay.
Because of the extent of what they're asking him to pay and everything, this is what's his name?
Yeah.
Do you remember the show? What was it called? Newsroom or something like that. I think it was called back in the '90s. It was a TV comedy show.
News
Joe
Radio.
Rogan.
It was his
Yeah, News
co-star
Radio.
from
News
News Radio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, him. I forgot his name. But yeah, like that's why he could not
I think
set
it's
foot
something
in
Foley.
Canada after that shit.
I think it's something Foley.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, David Foley. David Foley. That was who it is.
Yeah,
Because
like,
it was Go ahead.
I know you guys have common laws in certain states, but over here it's like nationwide. So like 3 months you're living with a woman, like you're fucked.
Yeah.
It's federalized over there. So yeah.
Well, you don't
Everything's
even have to live
federalized.
with the woman. Like it's not. You don't even have to live with the woman. It's just like if you consider that woman to be your wife. Like CGA like brought up a case of like a dude. He was a millionaire, and like he was telling people that it was his wife, even though he wasn't married.
Oh, he wasn't married. He actually brought up his wife. That's enough. Yeah.
Yeah, that's enough.
Yeah.
Like you cooked.
Yeah. Canada's pretty pro female.
Oh yeah. I am glad I'm over here because if you ever seen a documentary called Divorce Core, I mean Scandinavians, they don't fuck around with that shit because they be like, because they see what's going on over on your end and they're like, fuck that. Because they say like if you're thinking about having a divorce and everything, it's at least 1 year separation is mandatory.
Yeah.
And you do not, and they don't think, and child support is not exuberant, and they don't think that you should put a guy in jail if if he failed to pay for it, if he fails to pay his alimony, or child support, because that's counterproductive. But having him incarcerated does not work. So they're saying and plus they have to say, look, we do have social networks and everything, so instead of putting this, if he say the guy loses a job, you don't put him on. You don't send him to jail. You send him to the welfare office into a job program.
Yeah,
that's being proactive. And plus, you don't, and the amounts that you have to pay for child support isn't that much.
I think they started doing that in Georgia too.
Hey, when you moving to Georgia, by the way, BJS?
Never.
All you want to do is smash. Come on, man.
Nah, it's
not about the
me and the South don't get along. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No,
you just gonna go down there for one day to smash Gorilla Grip. That's it.
We want. That's not moving to Georgia though. That's visiting.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
BGS.
Right. So I meant to say visiting. Go ahead.
BGS. I've been saying for a while. Like you need to learn how to raid. You need to learn how to raid other people's channels. That means like bringing your audience over to another channel.
Okay.
Like it would automatically do that. Like you could do it through YouTube. Like I'm sure you can figure out how to do it. Like I show you if you don't know how to do it, but like you can figure it out through YouTube. Like just you could bring like all the audience right now over to like AB's channel.
Oh yeah,
AB's about to get popping.
Yeah, I could.
Speaking of which, I'll be on around 10:30.
It's that time. See, it is that time.
Yeah, I'll be
about an hour and a half. Yeah, I'm about to end it about 5 minutes anyway. So.
Okay.
We've been on 3 hours, 3.5 hours actually.
Yeah, rated AB.
I think that's sufficient for you guys. Okay.
Time flies when you having fun.
Rated AB, like us Dusties had enough of a conversation.
I think I made up for my error from last night. I think
No, you
Wait.
good. All's forgiven.
Wait, what did you do
that
last
was
No,
night?
it's not no error. It's not no
uh,
error because yesterday gave us today. So
Yeah.
Okay.
the demiurge or
that
whoever gave us what we needed to have.
That was hilarious on her channel. Okay, on her
Yeah,
channel.
yeah, like she
great.
embarrassed
That was,
herself.
that was
Like
funny.
she embarrassed herself. I also embarrassed myself too, but I don't give a fuck. So yeah,
Cause I
she
wasn't gonna tell
embarrassed
her.
herself.
I wasn't gonna tell her what you did. Okay, so but
Well,
yeah,
like I didn't
yeah,
include everything, so
yeah,
like
I
I
know you
only
didn't.
like
I know you didn't. Yeah,
share some shit.
Ooh,
but yeah, she got a big insight into who she actually was. Okay, but the thing is, what she did
mhm.
on my channel was unacceptable. Okay, what you did to
Mm-hmm.
Toya, that was unnecessary. Okay, and Toya didn't do anything to you. Okay, I can't abide by that. Be respectful.
When did this happen?
What is he
Uh,
talking about?
Toya was early
Uh-huh.
when called Toya pick me, right? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Who called
and
toilet pick me?
May, and she said
Oh,
pick me's are community pussy. Okay, basically calling her a hoe. I said, all right, got that's one shot. Okay, fine, keep going. Kept repeating it, okay, I said, okay, May, time for you to go. I said,
Uh,
why be you just called my friend a hoe on my panel? Okay, I didn't
that's my
say that.
big sister. Watch it.
I said I just said she's community pussy. That's a hoe, baby. You know that. Stop. But
mm-hmm.
but no, you got to go. I just want to say something. You got 1 minute. Okay. So let her say her closing thought. Got to go. You
Mhm.
can't allow you to stay up here. You just insulted my friend on my panel unnecessarily. Okay, because you feel some kind of way. You try to sneak that shit in.
And
Instead, I
if she
I
had
called it.
had any kind of class,
Yes.
if she had had any kind of class, that's the time to to profusely apologize and
Yes.
express
Yeah.
her regret about any misunderstanding. If she had any class.
Yes. No, she meant to
Mhm.
say that. Okay, because that's how she feels. Okay. And
Mm-hmm.
she stood 10 toes down on it until I was actually gonna kick her off the panel. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. You ain't no little
What
kid. Stop.
happened was, yeah.
You meant that shit. But you got to go. Sorry's not
Mhm.
gonna do it. But that's what happened. You can listen to it on the
Yeah.
playback if you
Mhm.
want. I'm not gonna post it anywhere because I don't like this shit. I tolerate a lot of stuff, but I can't tolerate that. Okay, that's way beyond
Clearly understandable.
doing it. Yeah, that's just me.
Mhm.
But I will say this, BGS,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean I'm not recommending any, I'm not in a position to say what anybody should do,
Mm-hmm.
but I do think that issue is worth highlighting.
Mm-hmm.
That's a real issue amongst Black women, and
Mm-hmm.
it, like I said earlier, it
Mm-hmm.
really is an impediment to addressing issues amongst them because it makes it difficult for women to follow men or to accept what men have to say, accept their mentorship or whatever. It's this intramural kind of friction amongst them that God forbid anyone them have the temerity to
Okay.
actually want to listen to and be agreeable to men.
It's so ingrained. It's like their worldview. They don't even hear what they're saying half the time, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Even when you hire, she meant what she said. Okay, and she repeated several
Hmm.
times. She meant what the fuck she said. Even when we actually pointed it out, she meant that.
Hmm.
You got to go, baby. Okay, Johnny Vegas. I don't think that can actually move back to the South because many parts of it are still matriarchal. West Coast has women from the global East and South America. It does more variety. That's why most black guys actually date Latinas. Okay, they're getting
Mm-hmm.
tired of that meanness from black women. They're going to school with Latinos. I don't want to mess with them. Okay, Latino men have to mess with black women now for them to have dates. Okay,
Oh. My
maybe they can
condolences to Latino man, but anyway, let me shut up.
maybe they can get them straight. Okay.
So BGS, what's up?
Well, I mean,
Hey.
those Latino guys are going. put somebody in the ground.
They will. They will.
Because
They will back.
Oh,
they're
they
not going
have
to
been.
tolerate
No, they
the stuff
have been
that
though.
black
Yeah.
men. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Recently,
Remember
there's
the
been a
It's
lot
Latino
of.
guys?
Recently there've been a lot of
Yeah. Go ahead.
there've been a lot of black women unfortunately being
Yeah.
taken out by by Latino guys.
Yeah.
Like you see it a lot more in the news now.
Yeah. They're
Like,
gone too
Yeah,
far.
Latino guys are the best at making sure no one finds the body.
That's
So the
true.
yeah,
person's
and that's
just
what
missing.
yep, that's what happened. And then they'll find a random body somewhere, several miles outside of town or wherever. It's like, this could be them. I'm like,
That's probably what
man,
happened to the black girl, the founder, and what's his name's Prius.
yep,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Let them play
I
those
just
games.
wanted to tell the guys.
Yeah. Go ahead, Big Trick.
I wanted to tell the guys this is 101 social aggression behavior from women to women,
Yeah.
and it's a well studied subject, and it goes over our head a lot of the time, and it's the form of aggression that they use towards everyone, but directing it towards women.
Yeah.
That are not in agreement with how they operate or
They,
how their ideas. That's what they do.
that's the original hen pecking. Okay, hen pecking is when
Yes.
one of the hens get out of line, they peck them till they get back in line. It's hen pecking.
Yeah.
Very common.
It's coming. It's more common. Most of it goes over your head, but even when they flex their educations or
Yeah.
purses, it's social
White
aggressions and
white women
status.
do it differently. Okay, they don't do it overtly like black women actually do. Okay.
Yes. White women know their place, though.
Yeah, they do.
That's the difference. Most of them know their
White
place.
white women are passive aggressive when they do that shit.
hmm
They won't be invited to the barbecue. That's all.
Yeah, you might not get that promotion. You
Or
might not,
promotion.
get that interview. You might,
And you might we're gonna tell your dates how you really are. Okay.
yeah.
You're gonna badmouth.
That hair artist might,
Which is why,
put
by
too
the
much
way,
bleach in your
they
hair.
have a problem. Which is why they have a problem with one of the reasons why they have a problem with black men dating out, because you bring in these non-black women and we can't bring them to the fold the way we can among the women of our own group. So that's a
Yes, and
problem as well.
that's
How
my
are we
whole
going to
plan.
keep control over these Negroes if you
Yes.
bring in these women who actually
Yes.
think they're supposed to follow the leadership of black
Yeah.
men?
Yes.
God
Yes.
forbid.
God forbid. Asians, Latinas, white women, it's all the same, right? They don't care.
hmm
You have to
Yeah,
conform to the sisterhood. Keep these Negroes
and
in
that
check.
and that is my whole plan for brothers always. When I argued that you never needed black women to continue what is black culture because you are it. That's what they look at, the males. They don't care
Why
about
were
the
you
women that much.
why actually considering something that is actually not working for you? Why?
Yes.
Why? I'm asking
Why
why.
would you? Out of ego or just wanting the black culture to continue through them. Like you
What?
feel this pride, this remorse, this what's the other word when you're being blamed for something that you had totally nothing to do with?
Ooh,
What's the
that's a good
word?
question.
Scapegoated.
Yeah,
Scapegoated.
Scapegoating?
black men
Yeah.
scapegoat themselves and to
hmm
stay in community with these women.
Yeah. The thing is, black culture has good things about it, but black culture is fucked up.
hmm
Okay,
Yeah.
it's functional. Okay,
Yep.
that's why it exists only in this small pocket of the United States. Okay, and not outside.
hmm
But the thing is, the black man, if you actually want to die on the hill, man, go the fucking down the hill. Just leave me alone, okay? Stop bothering me about this shit. You actually want say wedded to these women, go ahead, okay?
Oh, it kind of reminds me of a moment that was actually reversed. So
Mhm.
I was
You
I
got-
was
you
I
only
was
got
at a friend's house. Yeah, I was at a friend's house, and you know, the wife, and some of the ladies were like, Andrew really runs everything. Blah
mm
blah blah. I
mm
turned around, and she was like, "Yeah." I turned around, and I said, "Y'all know Andrea doesn't run shit."
mm
And I laughed. They're like, "You just mean blah blah blah." But
See,
then I thought about it.
you're
I
trying to put
thought
you back
about it. I was like,
in
"Damn." I thought about it.
line.
They know it because they know my personality.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I just stopped her from fitting in for a moment.
You did. She's trying to cosplay. Okay.
Yeah, for fun.
Okay.
Yeah, and yeah, just that's how they operate. And those are cool women, but the reverse is,
hmm
they're gonna try to check me in front of her and
Yes.
use their husbands to do it,
Yes.
and
Yes.
that's still not gonna work. That's still not gonna work
You're trying to
with
put
me.
you in, by trying to put you in check by saying that.
Yeah, it's definitely not happening.
Well, yeah. Well, they
Yeah,
tried.
yeah.
That means I don't
That was a
belong there.
test. That was a punk test.
Yeah.
That was a punk test on you.
On you.
That
Yeah.
was a punk test
Well,
on you. That's what that was.
those
Yeah.
ladies know me. It was more about
No. 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 He's telling you right.
those.
It was.
You think it was?
They said it in front of you. Okay.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
punk test
yeah.
on you. See what you would say.
Yes.
Oh yeah, but but my thing is like they know it wasn't
It,
real.
it's still a test. They never
Huh,
stop
yeah,
testing, bruh. Okay.
yeah. My
Who
mom,
can
they
tell you
just
that?
like
They
my
never
mom.
stop
Yeah, but
testing.
it's one thing for you, but it wasn't even just about whether you ran your home. It was about whether or not you willing to tell those bitches out
Yes.
front
Oh
you
yeah,
ran your
Out
home.
front. Yeah.
That's what the test was.
Yeah. In other words, if you don't say nothing, they'll keep doing it. Yeah.
oh yeah. They're like DJ, you're just mean.
Yeah,
You're just always mean. I'm like,
and
yeah,
they would
yeah. Get
they
used to
would
it.
keep on listen to me, Leon. They would if had you not said anything,
Mm,
they would keep on working on your wife.
yes, they would.
That's
Yeah.
why they
Yeah,
did that.
it
That's
don't
why they
work.
did
It don't
that.
work.
Yeah. 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 Oh, wait,
Shut it
thing.
down.
It doesn't. They keep testing the fence, the wall until it cracks. That's them. Okay.
BJS, you know who my mom is. That's
Dude.
the that's the
Dude.
that's the
Dude.
tester of
It,
testers.
it, dude. Okay.
Hmm.
All Maxine Waters is the same way. Okay.
Oh
Your
yeah.
mom ain't no
Oh
higher
yeah.
than Maxine Waters. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You right next door to her. You already met her. You know
Yes.
her. Good luck with. Yeah.
And Michelle Obama the same way. Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And what we're telling you is she still tests the wall. Every
Oh
show she
yeah.
tests the wall. Okay.
Yeah.
That's who
I
they are.
mean, this woman is shit testing a two-time elected president. And
Yes.
she still, at 60 some years old, she's still shit testing.
He's still testing him, and he just crosses his legs and go Good luck, baby.
Look at her like
But
M. Bison on Street
Yeah.
Fighter, just standing there with his arms
Yeah, standing
crossed.
there with his arms crossed. Good luck. Okay. Sir Him says, BJ's what's up with these chicks having babies and never being in a relationship with the guy when the baby is born? Okay.
Genetic.
Men do not have babies with the jump offs and side chicks if they can actually help it. Okay. They don't do that shit on purpose. Okay. Women have babies by their concubines because the dick feels good. Momentary uh, feelings of love. Okay. By month 6, it's too late to actually go out and get an abortion. They have to have this baby. Then they get normally they actually break up about what month 6 with their jump off with their concubine dude.
Hmm.
Yeah.
They know
Usually.
what he's like,
Usually
but
And they
thing is,
let it hit it raw.
4 to 6.
And they let him hit it raw.
oh, they no, they let him hit it raw. They make sure they hit it raw. Okay, they know how to protect
Mm.
him. They know about the Plan B, the patch, the birth control, the IUD, all that shit, and the
Because
abortion.
in the words of Tony, and Tone, it feels good.
But see,
Yeah.
the thing is, the woman's emotions and her consciousness flow through her womb. Okay, if you hit
Hmm.
Hmm.
True.
that, by the time that shit wears off, she's 6 or 7 months along. She can't get an abortion, right? She has to have that baby.
Hmm.
All of a sudden, that nigga's no good because it always was no good. But the thing is, that glow made you think that he actually something that he wasn't. Okay, you know that
Yep.
nigga no good
look,
when you got pregnant by him. But
my policy is
mm,
anytime a
mm,
woman lets you hit it raw, she's trying to
yeah,
get pregnant.
trying to get pregnant. Yeah, she
That's my
is.
policy.
It is.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yep.
There's
I had to
something.
run from a bad one.
There's something about you that she fell in love with, and she wants to actually give
Yes.
you a baby.
Yes.
And by the time she falls
And
out of
she
love, it's
want
too
to
late.
replicate. She want to
Yeah,
replicate of
can't
you
you?
through
Yes,
herself.
to herself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that bullshit about it's an accident, he ain't no good. He's good for something because you had a baby by him. So why you have a baby by him? Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
uh, uh. what?
BGS, you know what you remind me of with that stuff?
What? Who?
You remember that song Busted by the Isley Brothers?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Where it's like he's asking the chick, so what's his name? Such and such. Where he from?
Yeah. Yep.
He got busted. But to your point, I remember mentioning this a few times. Up here I was involved with someone, and I was adamant. I got on getting tested and using protection at all times.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember she asked me one time, "How would you feel if how would I feel if she got on the pill so I didn't have to use condoms?" And I was like, first of all, if you want to you want to be on the pill, I have no problem encouraging you, but I'm still gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, she'd be on the pill for 3 months, and all of a sudden she'd miss a month. She pop up pregnant.
Mm,
Yeah, and
mm.
once you hit it raw, you don't want to use a condom with you can use condoms with other women, but once you hit it raw with the same, nah, it's over.
It is
Try
over.
to
Well,
get
the
rid of the
closest,
condom.
yeah. Well, the closest I got to hitting it
Dang.
raw was there's this type of condom you got called well, it's you guys have a brand called Skin, right?
Mm-hmm.
You familiar with
Yeah.
that?
Yeah,
It's non
Nah, this
latex,
ain't
so
raw.
it's lambskin.
This ain't
no,
raw.
no, it's not lambskin. It's like an alternative to latex. It's like that.
Okay.
It's called sensoprene or polyprene.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So you just wrap that bad boy off, and then when you hitting it, it feels like you hitting it raw.
Oh no,
And
Nah,
the wetness
there,
makes a difference, boss. Trust and believe.
there ain't
not
nothing
true.
like
Ooh,
rawness.
oh
Okay.
my God. Ooh,
See,
Lord.
see, see what you do. What you do? Let me give you young
Hey,
bucks. Good. Let me give you some young bucks
hey,
some
hey,
advice. Okay.
a hot creamy pussy will make you change religion. Okay.
Let me give you young bucks
Yeah.
some
ladies
knowledge. Okay.
drive me
When you
crazy. Give me what you
when,
got.
when you make it wet, right? What you do is you pull forward your condom and then you pull it back and soak up all the wetness in the condom.
It ain't the same, boss. It ain't the same.
No,
I
yeah.
ain't
It's
doing it.
not the
I ain't
It
doing.
same.
ain't.
But
It's
like I
still not
said,
the
Yeah,
same.
it ain't the same.
I
Yeah.
I get it. But still,
When she go
Yeah.
gush, you know. Okay.
Yeah.
hmm,
Ooh. Let me
Yeah.
sit in there for. Let me sit here for a couple seconds.
Hey,
I ain't
hey,
trying to stay
hey,
here. Let
hey,
me stay here for a
hey,
little while
hey.
longer.
What is it? When the
Oh,
sweat drip
The
down my
sweat.
balls.
oh my goodness.
And the
my balls,
women
skeet skeet.
like it raw.
Say what?
One.
The
Say
women
what?
like it raw more
They do.
than the men do.
They
They
do.
Oh
like it
yeah.
way more
Hmm.
raw
Yeah.
than we do.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah,
Way more.
well, it's
Yeah.
it's 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 more of I think it's more of the conscious about
No. No.
performing
No.
because when you got
Mm-hmm.
that condom, you don't have to worry about 50% of stuff. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? So you continue to
Mm-hmm.
perform
Can
longer, but without it,
electricity
yeah, it's better.
electricity electricity flow through a wire that's insulated? Okay.
Yes,
With
sir.
caps on it. Huh?
Yes. Yep.
No,
You have
no. If
Wait,
you
bare
no,
wire.
no,
if you
wait,
put the
wait,
caps
through
on,
the
it
Yeah.
don't.
wire. Okay, no,
Yeah.
no, I'm thinking like the wire going somewhere. While
No. No.
no, no, no,
Yeah.
it doesn't.
Bare wire conducts electricity, right? Same thing with
Yes, sir.
bare skin. Okay. That's why it's different.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A lot different. Okay. That's
Yeah.
why she knows it's a lot different. She can
Yeah.
tell
But
raw.
you talking about exchange of material, exchange
Yeah.
of energy,
Energy.
Oh
Yeah.
open
yeah.
Oh,
orifices. I
yeah.
mean
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's it, man.
Yeah.
That's how we
I'm
all got
I'm
here.
tapping her
Yeah.
That's how we
chakras.
all
Yeah,
got here.
I'm tapping
even
her
Yeah.
even
chakras.
Oh yeah.
ejaculating a woman changes what affects her. Okay,
Oh
For
yeah.
sure.
I
Hmm.
remember
Hmm.
one
Oh
time
yeah. Oh
had
yeah.
ejaculated my girlfriend, right? And I want you to come at me. Well, we're in our late 40s, 50s, right? Fuck it. Okay, I popped at her and went to the bathroom. She said, put her head down, shaking her head. I don't want you to come in me no more. Damn,
Oh no. The funniest one was
not funny.
when my wife was pregnant,
Mm-hmm.
BGS. It's
Mm-hmm.
like I was hitting and then I pulled out
Mm-hmm.
and she's like, why did you nut on me? And I was like, I was thinking about it and I was like, oh yeah, she's already pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, put
What were
it
you
back
thinking?
in.
You weren't thinking. You weren't thinking.
Yeah.
The exchange of energy with semen does make a difference. They can feel it.
Yeah, it
Mm-hmm.
does. It does.
Anyway, what is it? Where is she? Okay.
It's late,
Good evening.
boo.
Your time now is 10:52. I'm Jeanette Reyes. We told you at 7:52. I don't want to hold you. We told you at 8:52. Don't let me keep you. This just into our newsroom. You are not obligated to go to your place of residence as your final destination, but it certainly cannot be here.
All right.
Yeah,
Closing thoughts,
thinking
folks.
about
Last thoughts. real quick.
Appreciate you, BGS. Thank you for having me up here, man. Appreciate it.
I know it was fun. It was fun, even
Yes,
with
sir.
May's cantankerous ass. It was fun.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I
Um,
had to. She can't help herself. Go ahead.
right when you see the PhDs, you're gonna know who they are at Howard University. They have that
Mm,
morning show, and
okay.
it's at minute 20. So you might want to
Okay.
start from 19. It's about from 19 to 26.
Okay.
She talks
Mhm.
about um the work that they put in to get these answers right and everything, and
Mm,
then their mind gets blown when they find out that there are certain truths that were never true.
mm-hmm.
It was
Oh
just
yeah.
something they, and she's talking about it and how it affects their writing. But
Yeah.
it's self snitching,
Yeah.
what she said.
Because
So
we already blown the lid off of that. That's why they're doing it now.
yes,
Yeah.
well, it was attached to another conversation that they were having, but they got into that, and I was just like, ooh, 2019. I was 19 to 26 minutes. You will hear the conversation and why she feels like they don't want to change what they're writing. So
It,
once you get time, I sent it to your
because they're trying to
ex.
keep a narrative going. It's not about the writing.
Yes,
It's a narrative.
Mhm.
it's a
Dr. King
narrative.
told me that. Anything against the
Hmm.
narrative, they actually rebel against.
Yes,
You won't get your PhD if you do. Okay.
yes, and
Uh,
she tried to justify having those degrees and the work to why they don't. Yeah,
Yes, that's
bullshit.
how you shape. That's how you shape society.
Yeah. Have a good
Muhammad
night.
says fresh new material for the stream deck. We just got brought sounding like Count Chocula. Ah, ah, ah. Good luck, baby. Very funny. I heard that. You see him crossing his legs like ah, ah.
Might as well do it like the count.
Yeah.
But my last thing is like, first of all, BJS, here your
Mm.
beads as usual. I got you some extra beads.
I
I'm
need
not. I'm
need
never
my
going to
beads.
stand you with the
Need
bead.
need my beads, man.
I know you need your beads. You know, but just like
Give you motion to the ocean with the beads, man.
all right, all right,
Present
all
the
right, all
beads.
right.
Present the beads. Oh, you want me to back that thing up? Yep, baby. Put them on. Let's go. Let's
All right.
go. Make that
But
nyash work. Make that nyash work, baby.
make that Nash work. Make that Nash work. But
Make
anyway,
that nyash
well,
work.
as you can see, my avatar is Richard Roundtree, but that's for a reason. It's
Yeah.
October, and like every time, to the fellas out here, it doesn't have to be October for y'all to get tested for male breast cancer. Shaft survived male breast cancer, so we all got to get tested. I mean, me personally, I mentioned this before. Over the summer, one of my uncles, real near and dear to me, was diagnosed with
Mm-hmm.
early stage of it. He underwent successful treatment for it, thankfully,
Mm-hmm.
and we got a chance to discuss about that. So I'm just
Okay.
glad he's okay. I'm just getting myself check myself out.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, November, I got to get that prostate exam.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh,
thankfully, I'm glad I have my father.
yeah. You gotta get
Hmm?
that finger, huh? You gotta get the finger, huh?
Sir, you're talking to somebody sir, hear
Uh-huh.
me out. You're
Uh-huh.
talking to somebody who grew up with his father's wide feet sized tins up his ass. Secondly, I'm not scared, and because of that, I've never been afraid of a colonoscopy. I've never had to worry about that finger or anything else. Hell, I've made jokes about having to deal with that finger because
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, hey, hey, dude, before you pull it out, take 2 steps to the left so you don't get the backblast by accident. I got a little backed up, a little nervous. You know what I'm saying?
Give me a drink first, man, before you fuck me, okay?
No, hey, if this go, hey. First of all, before anything, I insist on dinner and a movie after
We're in a
this, or
movie. That's
before,
yeah, we can
Yeah, but
lobby.
unfortunately, it's Netflix and chills nowadays. It's
All
Netflix and chill, HBO Max and chill. But hey,
right.
anyway, y'all have a good evening.
All right.
Peace
You too,
out. Love y'all.
man. Peace. All right, good people. We out. Where is he at? Let's go ahead and play Old Barack, okay? Where you at? Okay.
And with that, I just have two more words to say. Obama out.
Музыка Денис Шипер.